Don't call up on Sima, do me and son. Star points. See the lights. Baby, I will be a me more hammer more crabba. Yatna say an day. Entertainment review. 20 days into the month of April. I can't cry cool. Buhana Brunya. Yep.
Stay tuned. The best radio. News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking
entertainment review.
Miss Uberton, some another. President Obama for Tennessee.
Okay, all right. So, Yanshan, come on, see you. Or you do so. Me more crab a biome na. Ben Casa Studio Han saying so till you partners and others and be do atnasi na. We come on near the chassis no. Or say this is the story. Social media firms urged to speed up monetization programs. Ghanaian digital music expert Jonathan Ni-Lai, also known as Jonila, believes that the country's creative industry is yet to fully reap the benefit of social media monetization. According to Jonila, the country has been passive while platforms like Meta and TikTok reported $134 billion and $16 billion in revenue in 2023, respectively. Despite Ghanaian contribution to their growth, they are often excluded from economic benefit, he told Music Africa in an interview. Now, Lai, who is also the Ghana country director for Uganda-based originator, Omziki, and convener of the Digital Music Education Seminar Series, questions why Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok don't provide Ghanaian creators with income earning opportunities like YouTube, which reported in February that it had paid out $70 billion in ad revenue to creators, artists, and media companies through its partner program. He said a YouTube model underlines the growing importance of fair access to monetization, and social media becomes crucial for businesses and individuals. In May 2023, following months of testing, Meta announced a performance-based model for creators, allowing them to focus on generation of content and growth. The model debuted with ads on Reels, enabling creators from America, Australia, Canada, and South Korea to earn based on the place their Reels receive. And some doors, but anyway, they are quite able from not to see it to me. Quite so near to me. I was uncommon. Now, Nina Fire Abefo, TCR, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and in the account. Na ansemno and ansemni chemu pa no yanko na Jonila entimi boa digital music expert na onchechi munye ntiase yi pa Jonila e mo akwa baba entertainment reviews we.
Thank you very much, bossman.
Boko de
Boko.
Okay, so boy we honum say na minimetie for yentimi nti enkomo ya se. What is this whole story about? Saying and I'll be to me achechi me to me atiase pa enkomo.
Okay. So I'm going to worry your listeners this afternoon because I'm going to speak to you for the purpose of our conversation. Then you will help with the translation.
No, just mix it up. It doesn't matter. You can just mix it up.
Okay, that's fine. So you see, Facebook is one of the platforms that we consume a lot, not only in Ghana but Africa by extent. And if you look at the global statistics, in as much as I can, quantify right now, so Facebook is very huge in Ghana.
Okay.
Instagram is very huge. WhatsApp is very huge, and you can see anytime we are experiencing outages, you know what happens. Recently that we experienced, the internet breakdown as a result of the whole submarine issue. You saw how we struggle and how businesses, struggle. That should tell you that we rely so much on these social media platforms, not only for, the basic purpose of communication to rather doing a lot of business and all that. A lot of people now come out of school and they are so much into content creation. A lot of universities, tertiary institutions are, focusing on digital this, digital that. And it all comes to excessive use of social media. You get it? And, you will agree with me that as a media platform, going out there to create content, for social media takes a lot of, investment. Production have to spend so much to get these things out there. Now, when it comes on Facebook, yes, you make your million views and whatever, but at the end of the day, how much is coming back to your company that is investing into all these things? As we speak right now, it's zero Ghana cedis, especially if your Facebook is in Ghana. You get it. We have something we call an internet protocol, which actually determines the location of your account. And as we speak right now, Ghana is one of the countries that are not eligible for monetization. And that is where I have a serious concern, because you see, let me use another platform for this example. YouTube has a certain threshold that, okay, when you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time, which I think they even reduced to a lesser watch time now, it means that you can be able to monetize your platform, which simply means that, you'll be able to make money from the videos you post, like content you upload on your platform. You get it? So if YouTube as a video streaming platform is doing that, then other platforms, including TikTok and Instagram, which we use heavily in Ghana here, should also be, able to be monetized. Content creators should be able to make money out of it. So this is the concern raised in the literature that you read.
Okay. Now, so you're going to break it down one by one for us. Now, so what you are saying is that as we speak, nobody earns anything by way of money on the content that we put on some of these social media platforms, that is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the others. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, for people who are in Ghana, whose accounts are in Ghana. If yes,
explain that one for us.
Okay, so you see, when you create your account while signing up to your Facebook, they ask you your location, your region, your city, blah blah blah. These are the basic data that you shared with them. So they know that your location is in Ghana. And even the post and everything you do is in Ghana. They monitor conversation and everything. Background, history, wherever you pass throughout the day and all that. They have all those information to ascertain if you are in Ghana or not. And they know for sure that we see about Johnny La, they are all in Ghana. You understand? So those of us within this particular territory, we cannot monetize our account, which simply means that the videos we post online, when people watch, they watch for free.
Now, just hold it there.
Yeah.
So now, recently, you see some of these contents that are posted, maybe fine. I am sure, supposedly, people from Ghana, and they post content on, especially, let's say, Facebook. You see ad rolling in this content. Are you saying that those ads are for free? They don't earn anything on it? Can you explain that one for us?
You see, those that have ads running on them, it simply means that they have given their account details to somebody living in a country where you can monetize, where monetization is allowed. For instance, America, South Africa, the UK, and all these other countries that Facebook is allowing monetization. So, for instance, if I have trusted friends in America, even though I'm in Ghana, I can handle details of my account to them that, okay, change your location, because there are certain credentials they ask for. For instance, your city address, like, all those basic stuff. In Ghana, primarily, we have PO box, this and that, but elsewhere, the address system is very advanced. So they are able to track your street address and all those ones. So if I'm not in Ghana, I hand over my credentials to whoever is in that territory to activate that thing for me. But you see, in a very simple term, that is like me handling my company details to somebody else because I want the person to monetize my account for me. The risk is very high if you cannot trust the person in charge of these things. So the basic thing is that we should have a standard procedure, not only for Facebook, but the existing social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, all of them, you understand? They should all have a standard procedure, just like YouTube has. So YouTube is saying that, just as I said earlier, on YouTube, when you make 1,000 subscribers, which are the people who follow your account, and 4,000 hours watch time, which simply means that the number of hours people spend on watching your content, when you reach that threshold, you should be able to monetize your account. The same way Facebook should also do for Ghanaians. Now, let me say this clearly. Facebook has those thresholds as well. For instance, Facebook is saying that if you have 5,000 or 50,000 views within a certain week and all that, these are some of the standards that they mentioned. If you are able to do that, then you are getting closer to the monetization. But if you are not in an eligible country, you will not be able to do that. And this is where the cry is, because, for instance, you will be able to reach all the standards by Facebook, but so far as you are not in an eligible country, you cannot monetize your account. So as it is now.
So what makes a country eligible for monetization? Do you know that?
What makes a country eligible for monetization?
Yeah.
Facebook did not actually explain into details what that means.
And what is preventing Ghana from not becoming eligible, as it were? I mean, those countries that can monetize its content.
I don't think we have a reason why we are not being monetized. I think it all has to do with leadership discussions and also letting the owners of this platform understand that, listen, we have the audience over here. We should be able to tell them the data, because at the end of the day, we are being taxed, right? So we have enough data to have conversations with them that, listen, if you want us to continue taxing, then we should be able to allow consumers also monetize their, owners of this content, monetize their accounts. Then with that, we'll be able to have a national policy when it comes to social media usage and how to track money, revenue out of it. Because as it stands right now, I believe we don't have a strong social media policy that is known to everybody across board. So when it happens like this, everybody finds a way out to, get their things done. And for me, you are not safe if you are in Ghana and somebody else is working on your monetization. I know some people have established agencies that are taking percentages on all these things, but I don't think it's a healthy business conversation that we should encourage. What Ghana needs now is we need Ghana to be an eligible country for monetization. Why am I saying this? Ghana is becoming a hub for everything, from festivals to, tourism, everything else. People come down here to experience the culture. People travel down here to create content. People come down here to do a lot of things. And people who invest in these things, at the end of the day, if they are not making any meaningful money out of using this platform, then it's like running business and you're earning zero.
So we've also had some people saying that they earn money, they make money on the content that they post on TikTok and all that. How true is that one? Are you saying that is also incorrect?
Yeah. So anybody who is into social media marketing will tell you that we have many ways of making money from. For instance, I create content for people, right? So during the African Games, in as much as the content I posted on Facebook were not monetized and I didn't make a direct money from their platform, I had people who said, Jonila, I want you to show 30 seconds of my business in your video and so that I pay you. And I ran that. So these are some of the indirect ways. Of course, influencer marketing is one of the ways that, a lot of the influencers out there are making money. You get the point. So, yes, people are making money, but not necessarily from the platform direct. If you should talk to, the ladies on TikTok doing so well, Ekia and Afrantua, they'll tell you, yes, they are making money from TikTok, but as affiliate marketers, not necessarily because their account is monetized. This is it. So people are making money from the platform, but not directly from the platform, as a result of, affiliate marketing and all that.
So this advocacy, more or less, who are you directing it to?
I'm, directing this advocacy to government. That is the first one, because they had a conversation with this platform before we all had the news. Oh, you can now sign up to Facebook in Ghana. True or false?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so we need to sit down. And this is what I want government to do. You see, when it comes to things like this, they should engage technocrats who explain some of these things to them. Do you understand? Before, we allow these things go out to the public domain. Because I feel we've been humiliated for so long, we've been treated for so long. Why am I saying this? We have artists in Ghana whose accounts are verified, but they are still vulnerable because anybody can sweep their accounts away from them. Rocky Dawoni, Ghana's only Grammy-winning artist, had his verified account hacked. Nobody questioned Meta. Nobody questioned them. Kwame Eugene suffered the same thing. Bisa Kede has suffered that multiple times. What about the Facebook malams who comment lotto numbers and all these things? These are, a critical case of internet security before monetization. So you see, when these platforms are rolling out to Ghana, it shouldn't just be like a good news for us that, this platform is now available in Ghana. It's available in Ghana, but what does it mean to the ordinary Ghanaian who is traveling around with his phone, with his expensive cameras and creating content for people to consume on this platform? No, I can't work at Facebook and go, I can't make Facebook my platform and not earn anything. Because everybody at PSM is getting paid. So people who create content for, and upload it on YouTube should get paid. People who upload content on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter should all get paid. then, in doing that, we all have a place, a solid ground for conversations and to see how best we can use these platforms to, promote the Ghana agenda of becoming the number one in the world.
Let me ask you if this one could be the possible reason why maybe we are not part of the eligible countries, as it were, to monetize maybe content from this part. Now, I think I recall recently the Vice President, Dr. Baumia, met Idris Elba, and in their discussion, one of the things that came out was the fact that our creative art economy is actually not linked to the world financial ecosystem. And the government is doing something about that to ensure that we are linked into that financial ecosystem. Could that be maybe one of the reasons why we're part of the ineligible countries?
I don't necessarily believe that could be a reason, because what you are mentioning right now has to do with the digital infrastructure, which I feel Ghana, we are not there yet. When I'm talking about digital infrastructure, we should be able to have our own data centers. We should be able to handle certain crises they come up. For instance, when we started experiencing the whole internet saga, yes, of course, the telcos in Ghana were able to secure some infrastructures from outside to support, local businesses. But like, as we speak right now, it looks like, it's very sad that as we speak right now, maybe some government conversations are still running through Zoom, which is not supposed to be done, because that is state conversation. And I don't believe other countries use such systems. You understand? Some of these systems can be developed, locally. We need infrastructure, we need data centers to keep some of these things as for the purpose of, security and national development. But if we are sharing some of these important information with other, agencies that can equally sell our data to the rest of the world, then we are not safe enough as a country. So for me, I think we only have to improve upon our digital infrastructure. We also have to improve upon our engagement policy. Any platform that is visible in Ghana, from the Viber to Messenger, Facebook, Twitter, all these things, let's have a common playing field. Let's let them know that, listen, yes, of course, we run an open system, open source system, but before you come into the system, make sure that people will be able to monetize their content. What is the threshold? Tell us the threshold. If we get to that threshold, we should be able to monetize our content. They should be able to tell us how much they pay content owners per view. Because let's talk about the music people. Musicians have been doing so much. Let's see, for a very long time, it was very difficult for a Ghanaian artist to get 1 million views. I've been writing stories for artists, doing press release and all these things. I remember doing this when an artist make 1 million views, like, it's possible. Champagne to be bought. But it is easy for you to turn your back and see an artist making 5 million, 6 million and all that. But one thing these companies are not able to tell these artists is that, okay, when you make 100 Ghana, when you make 100 views on your YouTube, this is how much we pay you. When you make 300 views on Spotify, it streams on Spotify, this is how much we pay you. You see, these conversations, we need to go into it deeply as a country. Because, let's see, now that we are distributing laptops in school, now that we are encouraging ICT and all these things in school, where are they going to practice it? How are people going to consume it? Social media is one. Imagine that your son who goes to study abroad, digital this, digital that, social media, they come and create a beautiful content on Facebook and doesn't make nothing out of it. Now, you wouldn't be happy as a father. And we shouldn't be happy as a country too. And we need to accept that social media has become an extension of our existence. I remember the days on Sundays, you were doing a very beautiful show on your YouTube channel and Facebook. In as much as you are not doing it again, it should be monetized, because that is source of knowledge. You are streaming this program. You shouldn't transfer your account to, because Peace FM is a big brand. You shouldn't transfer your account to somebody in America to monetize it for you in Ghana. You are not security now. You get it? So we need to go into this like correctly as a country. Today we are talking about monetization. Tomorrow we should be able to talk about the safety of our data. We should be able to talk about security. You understand? What happens to the messages that government send across all platforms using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? How secured are they? You understand? If we are protecting our borders, our country, terrestrially, we should be able to protect ourselves as well. because kids are now sitting behind computer manipulating stuff.
Well, I'm sure the conversation will continue, so we'll leave it here. Thank you very much. I'm sure one of these days we'll just invite you to the studio, then we'll come
definitely.
and do some more conversation.
I'm grateful. All right.
That's Johnila there as Jonathan Ni Lai, also known as Johnila. He's digital music expert. And on ye din komo kakra. So nkomo ni nyina gina for se me bone tofa kakra efa ye share to say ene abefo social media teach you Facebook ye TikTok Instagram any omo ka ho ni nyina amanfo dodo na no mo create content te se omo so omo trans no mo de omo dwen omo adwene mu ade no mo create niama na amanfo mumu bi mo hwe na mo sre mumu bi mo hwe na che se ema mo nije wo mo fie ni ne ka ho. But only pakono so betimi enya bibie fimu a chise bia wapo bi ewa amanone ni opeso okira ne se sisi a Ghana hanom sei se obi yes anyama ni nyina wo Ghana hanom sei no obenye sika bie fi se adwuma na wo ye no a chise wo de ne account details ni dia ma obi amanone o wo Ghana hanom sei a enya ade a ombetu aka esan se wo mo chese yen niama no enkekensie ni yie and tisa companies nyina to say be a Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, no more ka ho nyina no na say be a content creator na say wo ye bibisa enya de a wo ebetena Ghana hanum say wan kasa wo ye no obenya company bi wo Ghana hanum say now the details ni bibia de amano to say kokko pie wa amano ne enen so amano ne ye kan kura to say TikTok yi China company no and to say honum say ni chifri America crampo no womo say hey there be ye hwe banbo ho nsam ni ade a ye ma Chinese for mo mra ma metra America mo mbie company na mo fanje ya de hye womo ho ensam ntimi ka say womo ne TikTok for pressure pepe etese wa America womo twi enya asem ketoa enti nia abrantie wotwe adwen abaso ne say wo sre aban was Ghana and penny for say any manimia sa companies ya wo be a wo so yes Ghana for and do now Facebook for more Instagram more TikTok ni ade mon kan kire companies ni say there be yen so ya de hye no say mo pese sa mo niamai ana mo adwuma ya mo bie ebe ye adwuma o Ghana hanom sia ene ye ma obi ntina Ghana hanom sia na so pese onya sika e wo adwuma a wono so create na ti say no apa obi amanone na wodi the company details ye ji wudin bia se wo date of birth na bibia ti se no kokopio amanone asembe nkora ni
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
Akasema be dunkro na no me no abo so studio no mama mra na yenso ye ni nkomo no kakrai tili akue ni pa transe anoda sema be do atranse na so kesafo so atranse tili hye nkomo yasema wetie wakenkan bi wetie Johnila ba be boa cheche mu kakra wadwenkyere e won nkomo ehu.
Okay, and Mr. Sweden met me because Mr. Me a content creator. I have been for almost 11 months now, and I know crying say certain platforms do not pay. And I thought it be it is a content creator speaker, and I made this amount from Facebook. I made this amount. I'm like, okay, be a send yana Jonila echremuno. Or more than one account number an external party be our baby now a more with the monetization, but in common way, the conversation has been that if Ghana is not eligible, what made the other countries eligible? Because say Ghana in the next 10 years we are but still not.
Media, I mean, even though me bizarre journey or senior sanity, but me free sanity because so into me and chair at the property in TAB monetization countries. No, I don't know. Maybe fine. We need to. I know being more bit me a boy. We need too much knowledge on that particular one. But me say obekaya ye disan kono ha bra vice president Oshia Idris Elba ena wo ka say aban no ye nhihye se ne be ya world financial ecosystem no creative arts no we are not linked to it even though I know say yes say what the friend say Ultimate hanum say be a fine. Visa ne Mastercard near the banks you ha. But no, I mean I say but I want to believe say be a no can.
Okay.
But or say or no the yes I know who.
My main for TikTok, for example, a place like TikTok, countries are more sika with content. So we're creating content now. They are to TikTok without going live. By the way, so call live our TikTok. I only sika empty, and also so content creators from Ghana, Hana, they actually want to make money from the platform. No, they go live and they make money, but they're now all about your content. Now they are to her now fans say senya. Oko YouTuber who hit a certain threshold after certain time no betimi anya from content our create ato ho no. TikTok no, it's not like that. It's a few countries so munya sadie no, US, UK, France, Germany, Spain, and Italy. And asem na about the creatives being connected to a certain financial something. Does that mean so all the countries that have been exempted, they are also not connected to that system? I think I know Nema Ubisa and question or say maybe that might not be the issue. But the conversation of content creators not making enough money, and that's very, very true. But the thing is that what can be done? Because say these countries are eligible.
So and comodiano and yes so much about okay omu they're not making enough money. It's about the fact that what Ghana hanum saying o create content unless ubetimi monetize ya she said udites akwa pie amanoni wapo obi amanoni na bia odi amano and abepef kwan bi so say bi a Ghana hanum saying no ubenya company bi so ko no oje wo details ni ade no saade ni ho enti no ho commodity true eno no otwe adwen abese buying companies because say Facebook aman for eye adwuma Ghana ha Instagram ye adwuma Ghana ha adentina say me monetize say menya sika benya bibie di wo ho a adentina me pe obi me nyonko bi wa ama no ne bi a me gina address ni ade mintimi use Ghana hanum say me details in fanyen.
Yes, so in that light the first question I was say whoever our betu sa na mon whether a buying no betu whether an individual whether it is the executives of the creative side ne betu the first question they should be able to ask anybody or ask themselves is what makes the other country eligible. Tia Ghana we are not eligible, then you can start looking at it because corner we can say before we can make money on the platform we have to give our details to other side. Those are the other side now do content and more and now platform no then na ewo ho ntia or more ye and yes sir it will be just empty questions without answers. Because what makes Germany, Spain, Italy, France, UK and the US eligible? Is it something that they have done? Is it a certain value in their money, their currency that makes them all those conversations? Even the government, if some person also say we are going to negotiate with any new platform that wants to come to the country, and as a platform be you who say TikTok be so any country go negotiate here. You can't just say because you have come as the government to negotiate with TikTok automatically they are going to give a country preference. There is a reason why they select, and I don't think so far they have put it online as to why they selected a certain country. Sometimes they are very random actually. When there is a new test to they are doing a beta test to something they are adding to their platform, they select random countries. And to they be Facebook and as a Meta or maybe about their Instagram for creators they start from Australia. Even US Fokra are not among. They start the monetization or the thing they are coming to roll out from Australia, testing it with the creators there. Into these things, unless whether government or the executives, they go to the offices and sit down and ask the real question, what makes the US eligible and not, let's say, Nigeria and not Ghana? Until we find out the eligibility level, no, because you can't go and tell TikTok say monetize a because if not, I mean, you find it critically if the government of Ghana wants to go to TikTok and say monetize us because we don't want to give logins to people outside. And the question is, what is the contribution of Ghana on that platform? your phone numbers now. Yes, you are saying you are creators, but if we take you compared to US creators, compared to UK creators, France creators, Ghana, we are insignificant. And then we have to go and find out what is the eligibility and however, certain people have found a way, as he said, they are cracking the code, finding a way, but certain platforms like YouTube, they've made it general. As long as you meet the threshold, you can make your money through AdSense. But your friend is like TikTok and those other things, they don't give that AdSense thing. You know, we have to find out what made them select those countries. And people will just find a way to do what they have to do.
Me da see, so good microphone and I'm into you, Kaka. I was saying, come on, near any question and issues here. What reason? Why didn't you?
Well, I'm say our point, baby, because me bano na mene abranti bi timi kemo or enim ho ya a friend Jerry or Georgia, Eastern Europe, Georgia. Ne juma o ya ne this internet but our Ghanaian young guy ojin ho is here. Monetization and streaming and Sanyama Niemea. Into no tea and Niama no Kenya I heard no. The guy was saying, guy your friend saying, is it Johnilla? Yeah. Niama no Kenya no. The guy was saying the same thing. Into that means he's right. But Emi said the best way we can do something, Tilly, we need to be a bit radical. Other than that, no. Radicality, no, in the sense, these are people who don't value your terrain, even when it comes to piracy.
Necessarily that sanity. So
yeah, that is how me I see it.
You are saying, sir, who can these are the people are? Is it
these
Meta?
are these are
their Facebook?
Omu markets, no.
Omu muyensa.
Omu muye because omu check it ye na ketwa momo.
And today now become, for instance, is any so America TikTok.
It's any America for year TikTok for no. Media me believe say ye bibi sa. Wo
But was I holding no so because America if you ma holding on Ghana was I holding okay. So what I would say yankasa e ba no say contribution na kiti bi.
Yeah.
Enti okay Facebook ebia no mukra mo ye hwan mum ya okay yeah
one baby to say Netflix
yeah
almost checking numbers. That is why they are dealing with Nigeria. It is the numbers. Even Ghana crampo no yes Ghana 30 million no it's just a few
subscribers.
Yes, subscribers.
Okay.
Wow, and they are in it.
So anytime na me di busa say what's now okay.
Yeah.
If because we are not strong like AB America.
No, we can be strong.
We don't have the numbers like AB Nigeria crowd. Okay.
The strategy, should be where they say, oh, Ghana for Ivory Coast for omo monetize mo. The bio near free Ethiopia, near free Togo, near free we, near Ghana Kambu.
Okay.
Near free Martinase.
So in Ghana as
Ghana as individual.
Okay, in a sense.
Ultimately,
yeah.
That way, it will be done. Me what I say?
So Benya support media.
Oh, Benya. Obi esu, but yesu individually. That is where leadership comes in.
Okay.
Ultimately, that is where leadership comes in. And now, we can say not doing politics, but Dr. Baumia, I can say, look, we need to have this conversation. That day now, sad topic, about Idris Elba, no, Bibi, I say. Why should it take Idris Elba? There was some question be about Idris Elba, There was some question be. But you see, one lobbying and threat. Until when Idris Elba can't say he wants to have that conversation,
but I'm sure said that $1 million question still remains. Sir. There any assembly.
Some numbers no.
Oh, so great.
Kwesi omo numbers no.
I'm yes. I know there be our can one here bet me can say. But I'm just saying, is it omo numbers in Tina yentimi monetize it from Ghana hanwan.
Enya yentimi monitor. Omo no monetize my yen. Baby awo no menwen wo ho.
But ena me dey to near Vice President kind.
Yes.
Say the creative arts economy is not linked to the world financial ecosystem.
Who will link it?
anya ban na nya no se omu dia
I didn't try YouTube to meet you and Facebook into ya. If it's not linked in that way.
So busa Dr. Bamie.
No, ni ameche ne say if it's not linked, it's not linked in a certain way. But if YouTube on their own can respect the your friend is saying the creators across the world. Na Facebook and ya make say Facebook no omumu ni awowo ye no. That is where I'm coming from. Say let's have that conversation because maybe what fast over US or sorry okoye exercise no amade ba etwa exercise no oye ne keku no there are two Facebooks omo an omo chiro ne say omo ba be man your friend is saying monetization from a certain date omo an omo chiro ono nko feeling form bia onye bibia enyo no aka say or ko apply for bibi on the day bia o try the two to have fun every morning or yeah no try
and nana journey like cheche mu say yes sa criteria is okay wo mtimi kan onya nipa dodo senya e be monetize o but say sa nyama ni na Ghana for no a wo create content yetimi nya sa de ni nyina but edu say ebebe sikatua no bebe ana obenye sika na ti say do details ko nti so create say uni ebusuani ana uni nyonko bi o US that means untimi monetize
omo monetize ma wo betimi question pacho semantics.
Oh, there be
semantics.
No. Untimi monetize it because say unya obi dia be monetize it.
It's not like monetizing now because we are Ghana.
There be o can't treat ni sir. Because say unya obi nkwa dia monetization no be go through. But when you obi and go
that monetization and go through because what we are Ghana no and uni mo bi because the account
location.
Yes. It's no mo hu ni say e Ghana ni. Omo hu ni say e American. Enti America so monetizing ma wo no. Yes. When you na won't me monetize. Omo no mo nyam ma wo because per your location. But a hot there no IP address ni bibia no eko America. So it looks like it's sitting in America. That is how it is. Enti media me feel say one respect is part of it.
We do mama kai ma kan sem yi kra mama ni hu bi wo Home Depot. Virginia Bontin so I may say me koto bibi say I think I had to do some returns now. Bisa me ID card, I'm calling me driver's license. They didn't call buy so.
You are not from America.
It's only the any system no. Any system no.
You know, what address need your system more.
And I'm saying, my driver's license is by Kamibuno.
Because see, I'm say I said no baby, maybe me feel say. And you know, American approach, you know, let's be a bit radical, like America was on TikTok. For whatever details, no, I don't have that full details, but I know it's American TikTok.
And it's near Susia Johnny Lam, so they buy no, so a trust him say companies no are buying country almost say Musumu ma yam for no monetize dia and
yeah
me am come
so no na me sha say kan and you brought in the numbers yes which we said and me say then let's link with other
so if you one na can so create na one na
yeah
because who can na one so can say
yes
any numbers na say any fan two ni numbers na any one ka say na say mu kra dem mu sha mu yen hia mu krampo
yeah into the yamfa other countries in so kan no mu hu say any abre because omo advertise wo mo platforms ne so no I bet you say they want wider reach into no bia obi advertise on jurisdiction no America pe obetimi aye pe ni product or ton no obetimi ape wider market into no so yeah dia any omo something can come out of it I believe.
I don't microphone and I mean to you and come say now so
well firstly the member Johnila Abaso I think so an in-depth analysis of conversational music in Africa for Koye. Now I can understand the frustration. Maybe Ujinano as a digital manager no metenase. Na I'll get a member point so
okay
as to why I can appreciate effort or their shame any commitment our person in actually monetize social media platforms. But so when you're careful and that's so being in Nipan, we say we uncle baby. And I'll explain why.
Okay.
Because the major players now when you're affected, no, they are not worried. And that's one of the
Sana
Mehuno. Pacho content creator bang, musician bang, And also complaining about this, the fact that you monetize your social media platforms. Give me an example.
Oh, to be fair, maintain so mu yedede, but they be a normal complaining. More them.
Oh, boss. That's okay. Social media.
Don't complain, baby. I'm complaining on them. Me come with them at every I know me and you share. Yeah, bet me I complain be but you bad radio so be hint me.
But at the social media platform now.
Yeah.
The patch what I say.
Yeah.
I mean social media platform now.
I'm on Canada exactly.
Exactly. But see, that's a problem with the Ghanaian industry. Tama FD ebane friend saying
alcohol beverage.
I in the tujina say yen penny.
Mama fan to Jackrass case no. I'm saying I was 24 for said na one more befre. But I'm saying to Asheda and they be a
what I say
yeah.
Omoko court no crown Darlington court. I in a too few ka say ye kwa command ye ko support no ye influence eternity.
But court to ebuano asemi bazi omno medidi hu.
No, let's recount. Let's then go back. Matters are affect you directly no. I na hu so mu gina pintin ka say ye mpene and I say ya form a consortium, ya form a collective. Say into ye gina ye they are content. They are not
issue with crime say obscure corner binam ko yibayo.
They are not Jonila say na make us a metina say because or a digital manager no name the nitty-gritties of the ecosystem. But omo directly affected no. They are not concerned. They are not worried. Because sir affiliate marketing no they are okay.
Okay. Baby na
they are fine.
Okay.
Because say if the omo was social media you know TikTok, Instagram, then say komo akaba this time of there when the is complaining, a Shatawale is complaining, this person is but you actually see somebody saying I am making money. Baby life here me I am making money. One hour they tell us. They tell us in our faces say they are making money. Things say me are here they make money online.
But as cannot this what the phobia so.
But he's not complaining. So the phobia so say a third party at the end of the day he or she is making money. Until they are fine. Until I make us say Jonila very careful or back tete mo sa en go see baby. Because I could support from base baby. Because see sometimes these guys they don't realize the power omo hold you. Because power omo hold you know bigger than Jonila ne power. Influencer nyamin cha de omo one higher than Jonila de. So Jonila is making the call. All he needs is that support system from Omomi Dalwe. But they are sitting with their somewhere and they are okay with the kakanomunya from affiliate marketing. That's it. But you know what you did for me? Because we asked some relevant questions to Jonila a year made the pan too. Because till we were discussing it. Eligible country. Because Kasaya kunya back and forth. You know. Yes, our country any eligible monetize. Question is say answer is say what makes a country legible and that's eligible. If you're unable to answer that question, why are we calling their names? Because you see, no business entity would want to go into a venture and want to lose. And in the same article, beside John, see South Africa, Kenya, any Egypt, Facebook creator content, Kenya. Sanke ye kapa, no disrespect. Kenya is in that league. As I say, according to Jonella, any research, no, they are being money. Now, so at South Africa, Kenya, any Egypt, edu hone do or na Kenya, any South Africa, any Egypt, different from Ghana. That is what
Nigeria is not part.
I didn't see Nigeria in the article. I also made before June.
Okay.
Then no more year into do hone. That's the questions we need to be answering. Say Kenya, etumi aye bibi na ohwa. If South Africa etumi aye bibi na ohwa. If Egypt aye bibi na ohwa. If Nigeria in June, you be almost you be monetization there. Then na yenso yenye ya. That's the question we be asking. Yeah, say you value yen. Boss, what is the meaning of negligible? Negligible means say adena affect ubetumi agbegu enya hwe. So if our market is negligible, why you blaming Facebook or Meta or whatever? Because it is negligible. So why don't we work our way from being negligible to being something substantive and be Obian to make us say, oh, wait there, if I can do without it. Because negligible is negligible. If you are negligible, you are yes. That is where we are. It's not about somebody not valuing you. Because numbers, no, it doesn't count. It's how do we build that number to actually get to that point where they make us okay, you have a discussion. Because even when you go to that negotiation table, about research and data, numbers, okay, your market is negligible. So work towards being recognized. That's it. Because once you are classified as negligible, what are you going to contend over? What are you going to discuss? Say you shift here, no fewer. You say okay, government. Say indeed, Kenya, South Africa, Egypt, omo are buying any initiative conversation to ensure some more bracket. Then why not? This is a question. Not me so much. Say into advocacy, we director wine. Abuying. Which part of Abuying a director? Is it Ministry of Communication? Is it Ministry of Information? Is it Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture? Why a director man or the Vice President's office or Jubilees? Where? That is missing. So what are the stakeholders in government? Who? Which entity is responsible? Who is supposed to initiate that conversation? See, I'm careful. I be another talk shop near Queen Nims and so let's identify the correct entities. Some are responsible. Correct entity. So ensure say you be moving from the negligible bracket to a very recognizable bracket. That's where we need to find out. How do we become an eligible country? If you don't answer that question, forget. And most importantly, the people who are directly affected, they are not worried. They are fine.
Peace 1043 FM Sunu as you go entertainment review. No me no about pound sima enai yeguso. name is Amachi Dede.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's a Uber to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for tennis. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Now I'm my man of fans, I'm the fans, I'm the fans.
Right, so yanto aso no me no about ponsma be do entertainment reviews no aso agoi na me da April de that so edu no. Kwesi abaje me team. Ya chance ye din komo ehwe nsem I course art in entertainment mu na ya wade ye twemu ye ne eye kasama for the Ghana Music Awards that TGMA. Robert Clark edin komo na komo twetwe mu no de asem de tudwa. Asem no de tudwa no. Ewi ye nkomodie kakra bi na yetimi akọ enim ahwe nsem for so. Na sem ni nyina ne se. Ti se otie mami. Tie for tie. Nsem no de tudwa.
Just to give you another heads up, it is also possible, say, because it's a particular conversation we have been on the table for the board for a long time. And as I know, like recent times, the conversation has been having. It's just also possible, say, going forward, maybe a category it should be cut down to about 6.
Wow. And also the reason is say more competitive.
Yes, they have to be. And then the other things too, there are a few things that we are gathering from other international awards that yet to talk actually say, okay, what are the standards? And every now and then we say you boost and then you are learning and you are upgrading and all of that. And so there's a possibility because our conversation there. It's been there for at least consistently 3 years.
Okay. And what will be the reason here you be the figure 6? Yeah, you be saying what's our question took you. Why not 8? Why not 4? Why not 10?
Calculation and see, no, we use after this particular event, we justify. And see, our calculation we warrant say 6 and then say even 5. There's a particular calculation there to total. And so once that one happens, you would clearly see. Say, okay, so if we are, then it means this is what happened. If they are, then this is what happened. But it will also have correlation with the number of submissions in a particular category. Into all of those things, they work out. But once, I'm sure, say after this year, you better have some information in there.
Okay.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
12 minutes after 2. Yanko anime. So, Robert Clark, I know this has some of the two just almost soon, or more dream who said, Yako ye Nimo Ghana Music Awards no sono. nhyehyɛ bi a wɔn hwɛ sɛ wɔn bɛtumi ayɛ ne sɛ categories no ɛbɛgyina nsia sɛ anwomtofoɔ bi a wɔn bɛsɛ na wɔn afata abasobɔdeɛ wɔn mmoro ɛyɛ nsia na meyɛ sure ne nyinaa nkɔmmɔdie gyina sɛ wɔn bie 1 week window afei wɔn de bɛto dwa sɛ as part of ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ ɛma award scheme no wɔn de na wɔtwe de si hɔ nom saying baabi a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde hyɛ na wɔamfa nhyɛ afiri tɔ nti sɛ bi a biribi na sɛ fa wɔ mani so a na hu na wɔde bɛda wɔn na wɔn hwɛm na sɛ mpanyinfoɔ trans na wɔn hwɛ na wɔn fi sɛ yes nea wɔatwe wɔn adwene aso no saa na tie deɛ a na wɔn de ba ahyɛ hɔ nom wɔn de bɛhyɛ wɔ pɛpɛɛpɛ nti yɛkasa yi deɛ award scheme no amrado wɔnya ne tire didi mu a meka most popular song ɛnka no no wɔnka ho nso sisi adeɛ wɔaba abɛwurum bi nti ɛno mu nkɔmmɔdie biara na aba abɛtɔ dwa sɛ adeɛ no sisi ahwe a ɛba akɔgyina ɛyɛ nsia to make it more competitive odwen ho sɛ yɛayɛ bo afa microphone na watena ase na memfa ma wakɔ aba na yɛntie wadwenkyerɛ ɛwɔ saa asɛm yi sɛ going forward to make it more competitive na ɔde ne nsa ka microphone I hope so ma mbɛsɛ no maame na yɛmmoro 6 yɛbɛgyina 6
Rakosi, we met here phone and so good afternoon. I think you said with the TGM, I'm not going to say much because initially in the meeting and I was just a little confused because now I feel so more the entire category. But Sisi and I would try mono na me nya me hunti assist. That means artists or each category mono. Bro 6. For me, I think says so much nasi no margin no more full say bebo mo dia be mo mabaso. Yeah, be twen ahwe say betumi aye adwuma sadia. Yeah, because I'm now thinking say so what if say one particular category now beba no. Ebi even say most popular song of the year. Now say enwuma aye popular that year under review no. Bro sa ombe anything. So I can only just wait to see if they roll it out and then see how it's going to work.
That bit about adwenkyerɛ na adi koro baako nti a wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn tu saa na wɔn sɛ yɛbɛma agoro no mu ayɛ dɛ nti ebi a nka borɔfo no ɔyi so ɔsɛ more competitive
and I make her say
akansie no mu bɛyere paa.
Honestly, I don't know how that is going to make it more competitive because in my humble opinion me feel say as it is already no competitive. Because one born who more I don't think say you can make it into any category. If unye juma unye sheya, I honestly don't think you can make it there. So as it is already, no, it's quite competitive for me. So if we slashing the numbers is going to make, I don't know how that is going to work. Honestly, Mimi nim senia ebe buama na more competitive. I can only wait to see. So
my main was this direct question. So do you support or you disagree? Say. I
can't say I support or disagree until so my who said then I can only say because for now no I don't know how it's going to work.
Okay.
I don't know how it's going to work. So
I don't just do it sis won't trash.
But just say
six.
And I make an media me nim send you becoming to me can say oh there be me no munya drink. I don't know how because maybe your math na say adwen when we say yeah you use nipa 6 in every category. Ebema emwa so I'm wondering how is it going to be competitive? How? What that competition now or more pen? What do they stand to gain from it? And I said then what's the end result for that competition no more so I have a lot of questions. Ebi ananka Robert or Hanka betumi busana wa chairman. So I can only wait for them to implement it and let's see the result is going to give. Then you betumi anka ho asemi.
No, for microphone and I mean to or yeah nkomo 6 more competitive any near ka
me wo issue with Ghana Music Awards organization for a particular issue. Entire issue almost every year for the past 4 or so years I make awesome and almost fix it. And I'll repeat that problem. No disrespect to Robert because I think it's a problem where a bro or so. Charterhouse, any Ghana Music Awards, or more communication issue. when it comes to mechanism and that's the dynamics of the awards, no, problematic. Mame, I don't know for anybody, but for me, a problematic mame kakra. Because my realize say, so mobe some ye changes be concerning the schema. Say ye categorization, say ye nomination, say ye be a better scheme no more. They wait till time when we release nominations no and no more yet when effected those changes. No? And I find it say and you're correct. That is not how high profile standardized awards are your money. So for example, this year, my music director of the year, which is new, if I'm correct, because now first no, okay, music video of the year. Now award no, yeah, the artist no, any music video director. That is what it used to be. So you sorry die and yes, okay, in a new category, music video director of the year. And no crown another topic. I say I know you for different, but my problem no yeah. You see, and Ghana Music Awards no, almost Grammy blueprints, and they say it, they don't hide it. So errors and omissions, they tell you say they even picked it from Grammy, although any the same dynamics, and I've explained it before. Said the way a Grammy you're more than the same normal from but it's okay because you can pick it and tweak it, just like almost every other element from Grammy is not made tweaky. Maintias say we need to wait till day now. Yeah, release a list. No who difference. Me no I say but what stops the organization? So okay, yatna say I'm making changes to the scheme. Until you inform stakeholders in say going into the 25th edition of the awards, no, changes are again 3 months, 6 months into the awards. So that's what obi stakeholders, no, musicians, handlers, any general public are able to about your stake awards. No, you be beforehand say okay, changes are until you're tuning your mind to those changes. But you're trying out so the day you release no nothing there, you're okay, oh, this year your board needs to no. That's not how it's supposed to be. In TSA 6, you be say no 6.
We no amount heads up.
No, but you look concrete. A conversation, if the patch correct me, if my wrong, so conversation way. Because me I was being distracted. Okay. It came up after more discussing why Amrado anchor into the artist of the year category.
Yeah.
And okay, so that's where it came from because the contention was so what errors and D. Now I realize where some of the best most popular song more nominations are then fix him in the artist of the year category. That was the question you posed. And I did way by so I can say Bomusrimuka. Yeah. Bossimuka. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's conversation on a emanity fee. So it's not as if it has been set it table to be discussed. It was only figuring out an explanation to who query no end of the show because you asked a very relevant question. So you could add it to Omo because over the period, even this year categories now, you could have 10, 6, say. It's the artist of the year, the gentleman merit. You could have easily added him. That is where that sex conversation came from. It has not been, and you be a yat not say soon, but boss, you and I have been part of this scheme for a long time. Do you remember at the time being a high life artist of the year category 3? You 3. Now, before I wanted to, I wanted to. Now, me person make us me yet bomuka. It's like a person me the correct one no more the exact year. But you remember, so high life artist of the year at the time, no more 3.
Cause after that, no more best scrap way.
But that time, how more competitive was it? Those times are 3, 4. A category, especially for high life artists and high life song, a couple of years ago. How competitive did it become those years? Now you're 3, you're 4. Those ones the moment, and you're probably recognizing more because they said 3, we say 4. So what's empirical evidence? And Robert, on top of chain says 6 are more competitive.
I don't know personalizing.
But he spoke to you.
So scheme no here because all customer scheme.
Okay, boss. Empirical analysis being and like scheme no aye. Ain't on person more change say be 6 a 5 a be more competitive. Because record shows us say for over the years a 4 in a category, 3 in a category, it was no more competitive. So what's the assurance? What's because idea is society are competitive. Are you more competitive? Unless anybody wants to tell me say BBOCC and you're competitive, unless you're more competitive. The other point. So in a year, if 20 songs are merited based on the category definition, it's then what? It's about foresee and want to pull down songs are.
But me Mr. Samo, you're transfer and to say be okay. In France, Ghana School of Law, no more tro. To fa nipa certain number.
Yeah.
And near a cut-off point. Minko.
Yeah.
And dear Shonko, say Ghana music was okay. Yes,
no, it's money solid point and your money. Because I was asking Biano Ewo the metrics, how he also operating.
Yeah.
Instead of also or sticking with 6 but what I say, also sticking with 6
yeah.
It's up to them.
Yeah.
Because Ghana music how US a crime more nominees announcement here no. A 10. A extreme cases of ABI tight no. Then they move to 11. Okay. They don't go beyond 11.
Okay.
But what I say, Oko Grammy say almost need specifics. Into we categories be 12, 10. We only category 7 because cap and torso.
So how do you mean out?
Yes.
And is it the case that who say a who here? So the number to so
now see we yes na we what pa momo fa cap not so 6. Extra number say so na I 2 tight into na see be na 6 and 8 and that's why you come and tell you. And to me, I don't have a problem because I was Indian, but back it up with Bibi a beb tasum. But the American say it must make sense.
The central no chanya to go down.
My make sense so that anybody who actually picks it and says, okay, my new change way now, it actually makes sense. So that stakeholders will understand. But men can't because open solve the problems is here. And that's why it seems because now I'm not the issue not I did we buy because it's like okay my main can no mean fan kill I'm not the conversation quick. That's how it seems.
Yeah.
So yes, I was asking behind the dynamics, but let it make sense. It's as simple as that.
So good. But na minti o kakana tili maybe my. Yes sir.
I've been part of award schemes near my baby and ne am no ka say cramp no. Ghana Comedy Awards, but was Snap Cinema Numria. I've been part of it, and among the board, we have people like Tomianam Forcing and Fritz Bafo Numunina also. And many a times, it drew categories Nibia.
Also, can board on one.
But you say,
oh, can board on one.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye. Category no. And near me the Beba go munimwa mo sonne sono. Kwesi o sonne a ubo say ni aka no any definition ne max a omo akagu akire ne wo no uyi omo firi mu a enye yie esi bebre enti no mehwe nipa nso a wo board ne so na kwesi I can tell you say near Robert kan no enye adwuma when experienced people on the board no etna se no mo kan so mo bobo hu a ubo nso mo mfa sa line no 6 na o kano enye adwuma because experience achire bebre I say in a particular category utimu say for that particular year look uyi obi free enye year into odi omu nyina ma public na decide. Thank you.
Me da say tili microphone na minti o yemi sankomo yenko enim.
Yɛmfa ne sɛ wa enye bosremuka na ɛyɛ conversation na omo have na ebia ɔno na wa jump the gun na wa bɛka ne ahead of time a yɛmfa ne sɛ sa me so me fa ne from sa angle yɛmfa ne sɛ sa usually when it comes to Ghana Music Awards the big problem most of us any omo have the transparency na any ade na omo yɛ ni mu no not to say omuye kululu bia. But for every category definition, for every category, the definition ba extra will say when na ye share ediama artist way a certain nomination. But I feel question no there is another metric somewhere or more you see or de kate or be a free mu edi or be shame. Ain't it so person mu ne 6 ayate. But the other metrics that modi na ebechre said this person the year under review or no any popular song na ye say popular no, it is not popular because online platform no obi more streams say no, which other metrics you are using no muma ye send ye be ya now, because if also it's about competition, but if you want to do competition and then there is no understanding of what is going on now fe I say mo taye mo boya sabra yesu. And you know, why don't you let it be transparent? Say, if it's about popular song of the year, say na daho, and you know, say 10 popular songs. Now say at the end of the day, 6 per hour, and you say, okay, at this point in time, this other artists, no, they fell short in this particular category definition. But don't give us an open category definition and say that you are going to cut the nominations to 6, and then at the end of the day, come back and tell us that the song that we all know was popular was not nominated because you had a certain special metrics you were using in-house that we don't know about. Then no, I know it's like we pull it trigger because we don't know what we are aiming at. And if they want to do it, Mate, it's an award scheme. They have the autonomy to do what they want to do. But as long as you want us to be involved and you recognize us as stakeholders, just let us know. Be transparent with the metrics you are using. Say you 12 popular song. That's a offer 6, and we know why the 6 was chosen. That is all.
Okay, Midasi. And again, you award schemes with the way they are far away in some film na. So Ghana Music Awards USA so basso. Na I'm saying enyumre and no be nominees night near enyumre or US abrochime mu sata na bia na Ghana am say yeah akra akoda and yeah akra akoda akoda. I think that they've may release be 3 AEB so maybe
chop and go and then let pocket back, ta.
Me way.
Enjoy.
Sa? Hey. Huh? Hey.
I did you make a concern, Charlie, ready? Oh, my child, she would do. Oh, my child, oh, day. Near to take a listen. Kind of do. So I'm
Mrs. Phone. You'll be she ho.
Make bow, tell my dear. I don't want to a girl, my lover. I saw my grammy or asa. When I'm surrounded, passa. Me a white and I want to fool it. Emoji from your tiny. Oh my Lord, the Almighty, who am I to hurt anybody? Already, please believe me. I didn't break a heart, baby. Mr. Can know how that. Oh my boy, daddy. I so good to grow for that. Love a jetty cabra, my fat. I love yellow, madam, no area, my young walking. I don't know. My dear, me glow.
Joyce Manson calls this one ta ta ta. Don't know what that means anyway. Minimum chere, minimum chere. But you see there.
Miss Unimpa.
Ta ta ta. I don't know what's ta ta ta.
Ta ta ta. According to the dictionary, no mean chimza.
Chim, men family gross out. Me too.
Ta ta ta.
Ta 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 means what?
Okay, yeah. Me, I know I'm a definition.
Yeah, but
what comes to my mind?
And no necessary. Yeah, boy, me too. Many times how I'm on
ta 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 is a sound produced. Ta 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 is a sound produced in a bedroom.
Oh my Lord, the Almighty, who am I to hurt anybody? Already, please believe me. I did a broken heart, baby. Mr. Can know how that. Oh my boy, daddy. Asukusunguro fede, lova jeche ikabra na ye fe. Yalo mo badam no area, makinya na mo wake. Alo say na mo be shishe rore ye fe. My dear area, me glow. Everore ye be shishe.
Mana broke my heart. Mana broke my heart.
Never.
I'm left in there.
I said no.
I'm left in there.
I'm right here.
Bandex are sending me a message. You say like joke. The music is a hit too. You ever mind out there by force, Bandex? Joyce Manson featuring me way. Ta ta ta. And Patronia, ya boy kind. Mama find ya same way. No. I know you are dream fin.
Tell my dear,
that Benya Joyce Manson no I bet you. Ta ta ta. What is the meaning of ta ta ta? But I quite say me I am young queen. Ta 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 ta. Hey.
Oh my Lord, the Almighty, who am I to hurt anybody? Already, please believe me. I did a broken heart, baby. Mr. Can know how that. Oh my boy, daddy. Asukusunguro fede, lova jeche ikabra na ye fe. Yalo mo badam no area, makinya na mo wake. Alo say na mo be shishe rore ye fe. My dear area, me glow. Everore mo be shishe.
Mana broke my heart.
No.
Mana broke my heart.
Never.
I'm left in there.
I said no.
I'm left in there.
I'm right here.
Oh, this is a hole.
Cheche.
Mana broke my
Listen,
heart.
cheche.
I'm left in there.
Debbie.
I'm left in there.
I say, Debbie.
May way on this one. That's Joyce Manson. Yes, anyway, anyway, or the APA. Okay, so near can work scheme one same idea. Yanko USA na yenin komo kakra. Nina so awards. Ghana Music Awards no US version. No so make us say no no. And then you one be yes nominees night ne baso. And ahead of the nominees night, no, okay, they've released 3 categories. BMM say a P, I and Sa I can be your say so. Yeah, I think most popular song of the year. I'm to form year. One more most popular song of the year. No, Terminator. Can promise. Asida by Nasi. Good Sin. Olive the Boy. Hosanna. Banzi Banero, Kwame Eugene with Monica, Into the Future, Stoneboy, Kweku Anansi, Amrado. What's this? Something remix. So Kimpaluta featuring Kwame Eugene. I don't want to commit myself. Case remix by Mr. Drew featuring Mufti. You Dey Feel the Vibe. Enoye Fra featuring Nanaya Ofori Atta. And Efie Kuma Love Kofi Kinata. And those are the most popular song of the year. Afie Ghana Music Awards USA. Saying it too. Then there's also Dancehall Artist of the Year category. And also what I'm saying, that's the Ghana Music Awards USA, Stonebwoy, episode, Raskuku, Samini and Shatawale on the Dancehall Artist of the Year. That is Ghana Music Awards USA. Songwriter of the Year. Songwriter of the Year. Anyum tufu ache se womutimi tro yumpa Nasi with Aseda. Not God by Familia, Mebelochi, and Yunyam, PCS Mo, Perez Music, I'm sure as well, Ache, Sarkodia with Otan, Kofi Kinata, Overthinking, Erase with It Is Finished, and Amrado with Kweku Anansi, Ghana Music Awards USA Songwriter of the Year. Categories, Biansa. Tilly, for microphone, I mean, we saw who nomination in a sense, and I didn't check a crowd home senior queen.
Me share most popular song of the year, no. Me who said Terminator, of course. Me who said Seda, Good Sin, Hosanna, Monica was hit, Into the Future, Kwekwananse, and Yahete, Case. I dey feel that vibe. Any feel kuma, me who time or time Sako the because I know Yahete remix was not bigger.
I don't need no.
Or time.
Say no match on saying okay.
Yeah, or time I okay to me I don't think Yahete was
Yahete was actually bigger than Hosanna.
Well, let me finish my submission. I don't think say Yahete was bigger than Otime. Same way, I don't think say Efie Kuma Love was popular than Otime. Efie Kuma Love, I think say I said this season Krana air pick more, but the year under review, no, Efie Kuma Love was not bigger than Otime, you know. I think that so far that is my only reservation. I've not really had the time to look through the entire category, but the American will say which is the most popular song.
Say, no wonder Ghana Music Awards USA. And Tibia Bruchi Honum say minim say be a popular.
Is that the category definition?
Me who yeah, but I'm just saying Ghana Music Awards USA. Me who category definition?
And I say if the category definition says they are using majority popularity also over there, maybe percentage wise as against Ghana, then we know say ABR all these ones qualified over or time because of SAR definition. But until that comes
out, time so what I'm saying.
Or time.
Oh, really?
Nah, or tiny.
Most popular song, no?
Yeah, or tiny.
Okay.
Or tiny, you know. I think that is where my reservation stands. Until probably there's a definition that's saying all kind of ABR. They are not just looking at the Ghana terrain like the other awards based in Ghana. They will know say okay, maybe that is what's out there. There's a possibility say if you Kuma Love and Yahete is bigger than or time in that country. Maybe more pick here no over our time, but if not, and we are using per what we think is that I don't know how if Kuma Love and Yahete is bigger than our time, and it's not in that category.
Okay, yeah, I said now, person okay, so I mean, you say now, so who know?
So me share most popular song of the year, Nana. Me, I was then going to ask to say category definition. Normally, you see anything because me who Hosanna by Banzi Banero. Yeah. Now. I don't mean why is there. Okay. Me, I'm just asking because me, to the best of my knowledge, I knew whereby in media tree. I actually had an interview with the said musician, but I think the song was only popular on TikTok. In my observation, unlike Good Sin, and I said Into the Future, who call every street, every pub, but that Banzi Banero song, to me, it was popular on TikTok only. So I don't know what a criteria I'm choose here. Maybe I send an article can maybe I know use they sample the American terrain no normally they are. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So great. I mean, too, yeah, 3 categories actually. Said nominees night time say anyway number US, but ahead of it, normal the bear me and say BAP, Ababe to Abonting, and most popular song, dancehall artist and the songwriter. Diana Wakao.
Many issue be about nominal almost selected nominimnia or consider. Me kind category definitions, into many issue be our. But my issue got to do with say, be nomination unveiling or say,
be pound to man.
Be pound to man. Nka where the chairman. Oh, okay. Na yetimi echere nia bano. Nka minim se nka ye ba event na ni aba beti ewo ho. I don't know why. Yeah, my pre way no. Media minim se nka ye nyina ye nim ena ne se ye ba be ye. No bia ba e ho no ne abebobo.
Okay.
Yes. Omo koye wo ho. Into listener ba. Is it leaked or official release?
Leak or official release? Official.
It's official.
Yeah.
Into what's the essence of the events and you know.
I'm Kasama.
Oh, okay.
Into do a bisa question.
Okay. I don't think academy bisa chairman or no so say Menkasa.
No, Mr. Kasa.
Oh, okay. Into Impacho.
There's somebody who speaks for the award. So
where is the person?
Let's reach out to him.
Who?
Asha.
Oh, okay. Okay. Question Impacho.
Okay. Arnold, I'm into you.
As a panel member, and as
you.
Because the point is one, and I was telling Salah said there's a spokesperson for the scheme, and I'm not dictating for production, so it's only fair say the spokesperson will speak to the awards. Otherwise, I don't want to be seem like or seen as usurping the powers.
The problem too is you people say the questions you told Diana say me pose me maybe no topic 2 now me pose question.
Yeah.
It's either pay attention to it because you're just supposed to comment on what you think.
Okay.
Because you have to do proper.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay.
After all, if you know mobile yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the unveiling.
Okay. No. So also or refer me to me as the board chair.
Because I thought be I won't say most for munti me when I am they say when I call you fiasem. Because if mutia then say so just comment on what you just see at you're saying. And I think say anyway Jack Toronto na at least or no pen of a man problem so I only Messi only till you did justice but Jack Toronto no a man problem.
Okay.
Yeah, not I mean too.
Yeah, I mean.
And where's the problem?
I mean, say board no mandate to categorize and nominate songs based on the category definition. And the nomination they be to jadi obi to me obi or the obeka based on also ne perspective any the way home and they send one monitor. What I say? Into you go back and forth because you say on Hosanna no nim say or say any popular. I mean anybody can argue say Hosanna was really big because in one breath or say well it was big in TikTok in another breath or say it was streets. Any part
may say as compared to say as Seda into the future near the Adena na ewo everywhere no me no na me who say Hosanna no was more big on TikTok. What am I say?
But it was big on TikTok, it was big on the streets, it was big on the pass, it was big in events and the KK account. So I mean back and forth, but the point is was it popular enough to merit? Once it fits into that popularity tag, it's supposed to be there. And then also raise the issue about our time. Legitimate question. But anybody also can argue about the fact that Hosanna was way bigger than our time.
Hosanna was not even a part of my contention. Yeah, hate remix and if you Kuma love.
Yeah, Paluta ni emergence no into a mainstream artist was based on Yahete remix.
No.
Yahete is which one?
Wait, what is the timeline? Because the year under review.
January to December 2023.
yes, this emergence, no, it has been this particular year.
It started last year.
Yes, but not with this Yahiti song as over or time. If it's about popularity, Yahiti, it's not that because category. Now I've seen it.
Don't let the personality. Don't let the personality.
We are talking about the song. No,
yes,
we are talking about the song.
I said, don't let the personality.
Was the hit.
Yes, don't let the personality and deceive you.
No.
And thinking say be a Saturday or time was way bigger than your hit remix.
Okay. Or time the music is about the popular song, right? Okay. The music your hit was not as bigger than or time.
It's fine, legitimate consent. But we and I think we all catch us say your hit
was big actually.
No, as compared to even if you come laugh crampon, it be a this year and pick, but that time the year under review. If you come
it's not the reggae of
it wasn't bigger than our time. And
that's almost because people were actually thinking Kofi Kinata doing a reggae.
And I'm checking the category definition. Question and me about whether the Omuka said the song has to be popular on the airwaves and things. They didn't show the demographics because this awards cast between Ghana and the US.
There's a US domain. There's a US category and a Ghana domain. So that's why it's supposed to be.
So it was sampled on both.
Everywhere. Yes.
So now then the conversation comes in. If you Kuma and then your hit was out there, it was bigger than our time. Then I understand. Say on my way proportions. Now we say okay. But if it's about the Ghana terrain, that's what I was saying.
Okay. All right. So and it's your fault. Monfanche. It's answer we know. And then you win on by the nominees night as an unveiling of nominees, no. And when they done with the nominations, then we can do proper discussion on this whole thing. That's the Ghana Music Awards USA. After the nomination proper no abano, then we can just do maybe find a thorough discussion.
Dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for us. Entertainment. Entertainment review. Down up over my man the fans.
Okay, all right. So now three months come back idea kotene efa abaywa na Ghana for do na minimse munim no mehu sa abaywa yi na odi asa papa asade e ka Ghana hanum si o ka mo di asa ni bi na otwi minim, in fact minim o ni ababa ama ababa ye nkomodie abaywa yi nanse mu a eno se neni so ade ba kopa wa asase su se wo beti dancing school na wo de be kire eye amanfo titiru eye enkwada wo be kire o masa na em se abayo wo be bie ni school yi dancing school ya wati na otwi mu so ne ho nsema ba be di akotene pa na ni nyina ne se abayo somewhere early this year ene babe to dwa se dancing group anu oka ho we free mu eno babe enkomodie bebre and me sure say mundudo na making mo amani di entertainment chipa na hu nipa kwa maker abayo a friend Afronita mundudo na mo friend Afronita but edia na wo for the two no ankasa ye Danita Akosia Adoma yeboa but mundudo na showbiz edin na dano so no ye sane mrane kano Afronita asem ne say mpeni fo so mo chire mu na watwi mu wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ mu adekunti a wofi ɛyɛ dancing group ani ɛfɛ DWP Academy because no wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ mu awie but I'm saying kyerɛkyerɛ mu no because sɛnea medi kankan no na wɔtwe afi I'm saying ahyɛseɛ na ba bɛtɔ dwa so I'm saying we free ɛyɛ DWP ɛma wɔn de ɛyɛ press release kura ba bɛtɔ dwa ɛkyerɛ mu kwan a wafa so ana de krontie bia sɛ oni ɛyɛ DWP ni biom wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ mu but co-founder ma ɛyɛ DWP etifo ɛyɛ saa dancing group DWP no a first pa no na Afronita ɛwɔ mu no wakasa wɔne kwadwo Sheldon edi nkɔmɔ because Sheldon is a YouTuber, so only need nkɔmɔ na nkɔmɔ twetwe ne nsɛm a ɔde ba bɛtu dwa no yɛ ba bɛbɔ kakra na etie fo mo tie yɛ wia ya ba na ma ba bɛgye mpanifo nso ɔma dwen twere wɔ ho ne ɛkɔ so Afronita na abra bom me yɛ sure sɛ nka na otwi paa no ne ankɛse sɛ yɛ de sane mrane ana yɛ de bɔ no osi paa ɛyɛ the fact sɛ wate ɛyɛ school but mpanifo a first pa no oni omo ye adwuma nso se omo kyerɛkyerɛ omo nsɛm enti omo kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm a kyɛ so omo akwakɔ so omo ye interviews no nsɛm ni bi akɔ mu no etiefo mpɛsɛ mu tie no motimi ate nneɛma ase yie cause to da bi nneɛma bi kɔ so wɔyɛ art and entertainment mu a wentimi nya nte ase yi a wobonso wo kan saa tro kan saa yentie nkɔmɔ no tie ni yio nkɔmɔ no ɛwa kakra bat mahyɛda ehunu bi painting na aboa ayi asroje ne bagura no yi ne na to nkyɛn muntie ensɛm no na ɛyɛ co-founder ma ɛyɛ DWP enkane no na me se Afronita no DWP we jai sisi a ɔhye ɔno ankasa wɔyɛ na ade wate Afro Star Academy ɔno nso ate school asa school yi bi ɔno nso ate asa school yi bi na co-founder ma ɛyɛ DWP no first pa wɔn nso na no manage ɛyɛ Afronita Quabbles ɛne ne din tie Quabbles bra wɔne ɛyɛ Kwadwo Sheldon edi nkomo yentie me ba ebeto aso
her story is that okay she met Dance God somewhere and where he tell him about the academy
DWP.
Yeah.
Okay.
When she came in, I said to myself that the industry is more male dominated.
True.
I have to find females that I can groom so that they can also stand strong. So she was literally 500 followers or lesser. And, you know, she even showed a lot of interest. Quabbles, look at my page. What do you think I should delete? Tell me this and this and this and that. So I saw that she was, so I saw that she was, you know, it'd be like in mind day. So I told her, okay, I'm going to manage her. So I told the manager from day one. You know, she went to high school. Before she was done with high school, she was a superstar.
Yeah.
Now, you spend most of your time in high school. How was her page consistent throughout her time in high school? How did she blow up before she finished high school?
Content and everything.
We plan everything. Content to be posted. Throughout the whole time in school, I was speaking as Afronita, posting as Afronita. In the DMs, me now they reply. I go feel reply. Go girl.
I call her texting when you now I don't know reply.
you the
paradise text.
Bro, I feel reply in the DMs and everything. So it was literally me talking as Afronita for close to 4 years.
4 years. When she was in high school, you were managing
most of the time. Before you go, we do shoots, we do videos, everything. Now she was a minor.
No minor. Yeah.
So when for contract and everything, it's the parents we are going to talk to. They never signed the thing.
They presented a contract.
Every time I go remind, they never signed. They didn't want to sign. Now,
was it intentional? Did they have a problem?
Now I know it's intentional.
Now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
But those days that you don't know.
Yes, I don't understand.
Okay.
So they didn't want to sign. Then, as she can't finish school, she already blew.
Yeah.
You remember that, you know how everybody was saying that, you know, she's done well academically and
the results.
She had blown on all platforms.
Media platforms.
Before she was done with school. And I feel say, now maybe you can't talk. She's 18 now, she's of age. So this be the time
contract and things go pie. Okay.
So myself, as they don't want to, I say, okay, I'm not going to do again. But I literally took the girl like my sister. So as those things that happen, I say, what if I leave her and things go left? So even though I said I wasn't going to do it again, I still continued.
So at some point you wanted to leave her?
Yes. I said to them that I'm not going to do this anymore.
Because she wasn't signing the contract?
Yes, because you were not ready to do that. How is it that I'm literally doing all of this for you for 4 to 5 years, and then now you're not willing to sign, and there's no reason why you don't want to sign?
Where the conditions in the contract,
tell me.
Conducive.
Because you see, I'm telling you that, okay, speak to a lawyer, get somebody to review. Whatever you want to change, we can look at it. But that feedback is not even coming.
Aye, okay. So there was an option for review.
There was an option, of course. You cannot sign a contract without getting,
but nothing
legal
happened.
counsel.
At that point, did you know? Say she was going to break away and set up, or within that time frame, had she tell you, say, oh, I'm going to create my academy or something?
See, so many things have happened, and I've been quiet about it.
Yeah,
like when somebody blows up, people start reaching out to them, right?
Yeah,
and telling them this and telling them that. Her mommy tell me, say, people tell her that this is what a manager is supposed to do and doing that. And that I've bought clothes for her daughter only once. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be buying clothes for your daughter. He said the management that they do, they buy clothes for him, they do this and this and that. But that's not my work.
Was Afronita being paid?
Of course.
Okay. So let's say a gig come, them pay DW 40,000. What would be in share?
Sheldon, listen.
Oh,
if I want to tell you something.
Peace FM.
If you even say this to me, that, a manager for do this, if I was a bad manager and your daughter has even come this far, then it'd be very good.
But Kwabos, it's not about being a bad...
No, because it's not like she was a superstar and I intentionally wanted a female to do so well. Now, let me tell you, aside this thing, I was told that if I'll manage Endurance, then her daughter will not do it again.
You were told?
Yeah, the mother told me. The mother told me.
Afronita's if I manage Endurance, you know go
make your daughter do again. Bro, so there's so many things. How do you tell me this? How do you tell me
when
that?
Did this one come inside?
Everything day in the years.
Wait, so...
How do you tell me this? When then you expect that... But you are not in any position to tell me... First of all, you don't even sign the contract. Now you are telling me that if I will manage somebody, then the daughter is not going to do it again. Listen, if I want to spill beans over here, like it's not going to.
So when the mom walked to you, a contract has not been signed, and she told you, said you can't manage another female, brilliant dancer like Endurance.
Yeah.
So attention for just being daughter in talk. But she wasn't signing the contract. Hey. Okay. It is so. I mean, that was when the whole thing started. But then she was still under you.
Yes.
So at what point did she come to you and was like, Charlie, maybe me call?
Sheldon, in all of the years, there's interviews online, and I will say if you post your thing, I go give you all of the evidence, and you go play the interviews.
Oh, you go.
They went on Nanama's show, and she was asked. They asked the mother. So your daughter, when she started, which people have played a role in her life and everything? She acted like she never heard the name Kwabos.
Hey,
she never mentioned the name.
But then you mommy they fight.
I don't know. So she never mentioned. She said everything. And when later Nanama asked Afronita that if people want to reach out to you, should they reach out to your manager Kwabos or what? And then she paused. Then she sent me a DM.
Say Afronita sukuno wani siso ena ansana so wani yeden esiso me pacho pi se a obi ka so hwehwe Afronita onfra maami ana onfra Kwabos mana ye hwa ye fine because me wo contract bebre sukufo bi hwe wo ye mfra wan
pacho wetimi nipa no wetimi DM me o Instagram
wait me assign no DM not for name management or whoever akoka.
And this is why I feel like people don't like to do things for people. People don't like to go all out for people because I don't even know what I have done wrong to you.
Yes, one tatadia man.
Yeah, I don't even know what I've done wrong to you for you to like do all of these things. You went on, and this is not the only interview. There were so many interviews.
You have been watching?
Yes, I've been watching. And when I see it, I send it to them. I screen record and send it to the mother and the dad and tell them that this is what I've seen. She said she forgot, or that was not the question.
Wow.
How do you tell me not to manage another person?
Yeah, that part really I know the barb. Because if a contract has not been signed,
you don't tell me that.
There is exclusivity contract where I am signing a contract so that I take care of my kid for me. But you have not signed a contract and you're not giving me option to manage another person. How then do I cook? Okay, I see. But have you spoken to the mom on like professional level? Like, bro, what is happening?
After the interview, I sure say I go forget so many things. Sorry. But this is how she left. So, you see, there's been a lot of disrespect over the years. And I try to solve them. If it goes beyond me, I try to reach out to the guardians, and when I try, so the last conversation we had, she called me and said, okay, so I saw the studio and everything online. I feel like if you respect where you are coming from and you plan to do this thing, you should have told the people that you were with. You don't tell anybody anything.
You had zero idea
no
about
idea, no communication, no form of communication or anything. And then I see online that this, and you're going to do classes. I'm like, what kind of life is that? You don't respect anybody. So I reached out and said, I've seen this. I'm very happy for your daughter and everything, but we need to have a conversation. Like, this is literally going to be conflicting with what we also do.
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, it's a conflict of interest. Or we can talk about how we could do it together.
Okay.
Because if you check our page, we've been doing DWP Academy Kida. There's a youth part of DWP, which is called DWP Academy Kida, which has been there since 2016.
Okay. So, on the way back,
it's the same thing.
Okay.
When you came, you were a minor, you were 14 years. So, let's talk about how we can actually go about it. So, to give me feedback. If your mind, they say, you go find a way we could do them together, then we could talk. So for 2 months or more, I wasn't getting feedback. Anytime I ask, my mom is going to get back to you. My mom is going to get back to you. And then
at this point, the mom is the manager.
I don't know.
Okay.
Then I hear that. Then I tell you, listen, this has been long overdue. I feel like you're taking me for granted. If I don't get feedback by this period, I'll take it as though you don't want to be a part of us. Because you can't be here and be acting this way. So then I got a call. The mother said, Afonita, wako yiyao bebida. I said, no. And I said, why are you saying this? The things that she has done, the problems that we have had, I tell you. Even recently, I told you that she came to the studio. We had a shoot. I told her that was a paid gig. She passed by me the whole day like I didn't exist. Me, where I managed you for more than 5 years. Me, where I be the manager of the academy. You disrespect me like this. The mother asked me, who can meet who for the place? I'm like, this Ghanaian society or this our society, it be grown up. Is it an elderly person that goes to greet a child or a child that goes to greet an elderly person? I'm 10 years or more older than her. So how do you give me this feedback? I feel like the problems are not being solved. Because if I can tell you this and you tell me that who came to meet who, then you don't respect me too.
Wait. Go ahead.
I'm serious.
I'm sorry, but the thing they find him, they say who came to meet who?
Yeah, who came to meet who?
So like you
me way I forgot greets.
Afronita.
Yeah.
Vim.
Do you understand?
It's crazy.
And then I told her, so I'm like, I feel like the problems that I've had with her daughter over the years, it never get resolved because she always picks her daughter's side. And the problem don't get solved or not get corrected. And that was it. She was offended. She said I disrespected her because I said she cannot correct her daughter. But that's not what I meant. Like, I was being honest with you. If you give me this feedback, then that means you don't want to solve the problem.
Okay.
So she was offended. She spoke at length and I was like, Mommy, I will never disrespect you. She kept on talking. She cut the call. The next minute, I received a letter that she's leaving the academy.
The next minute or the next day?
The next minute. Hey. The letter looked like it had already been drafted because it looked like it was written by a lawyer.
So the conversation triggered.
That means that the letter was already prepared.
Okay. They were looking for an opportunity to fire.
You understand? The letter was already, because it looked like it was written by a lawyer. So right after that, you sent me the letter. And then I said, I really wish that we could still continue with your daughter. But if this is the decision that you have taken, then I respect it. This is how she left. And I don't hold, to be honest, when I'm with somebody and the person moves on, I see it as my work in the person's life is done. This be where God bring us. But when you make it look like I have done you wrong, I want you to point it out to me, because on the call, she's like, and when people call you, stop giving Afronita's job to Endurance. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? It's like, it shows me where it's stemming from, because I'm now managing the other. This person has 8 million or close to 9 million on TikTok.
That's Endurance.
Yes, and she has more audience than, the other on Instagram. So why would you think that people will not try to book her? Or people will not call me to try to book her? And you are telling me when people call me, I shouldn't give your daughter's jobs to the other. Why?
Does Endurance know this thing?
Endurance begged me never to talk about this, but I feel like, listen, there's so much that has gone on that I've been quiet about, and I feel like people keep throwing shade in my face and trying to tarnish, whatever we've built. And I could be quiet. I've been quiet for a long time. I could be very quiet and not say anything. But impression is everything. The impression that they're putting out there is not right.
The dial is hot. Stay tuned.
I mean, first, I can see from Quajo Sheldon. Quabbles, that's the co-founder of DWP Academy. And Canning Abayoa Afronita. No one knew more a year. Hono Shasia and Uti Quabbles in Chichi, no de mine. Say, Oba, no, it be 14 crab. And Tiakoda, I think now she's about 20 or is it 21? I'll get a correct, maybe age. Okay. So it's here for my boy and come on, dear mamma. Maybe I me paying for him saying that you didn't come on. But there's a reason. The reason entire boy named Mamo. And Commodie no teach you. Please, I want you guys to pay attention. Yeah. The reason entire boy sa and name Mamo. Yes. And some baby one more quabbles kind. In some way on free say I share no so kind. But the caution, Kokoboka Cram Pesem did to Johnny said, Sushefa way ye muya, way ye quabbles no can asem. Afronita and Becca Sai. Oti se quabbles so can asem no sono. Ye Afronita ma midi be mu. One so ye nya nenuma asem a wie emfama mu. Enti ebia me ba me mpeni for ho betimi a kire o madwen e won nsem no se ne si koi, but ne epese ade yankomodie pa ne ye abrante ne ka asem bi or say this is why people don't like to go all out for people. Wenti enema manfo bi mpese on bebo amanfo bi, but the buy art and entertainment ni mo a. So Christopher oti hanom say Mishia so crit no na owo nkoda bebiri otetiom fa still agusu kuraye na satan na mishia nkrade na nkoda ndo so pa na nkoda ne bi otimi kwa na bi dia wonani in fact edubere bi kura nkoda ne kura tumi ganga afuno mo ye niam ansem fata na omde ni nyina o si omwa obia biom. The problem ne say art ni entertainment na ewo mu no ye fa bibia tra. So, problem quabbles abrantie or name winning in said there was no contract. Assembly in no. And there was no contract between or no any Afronita. Branson so a womo de niam gu krata so womo pese womo nsan no. One sign. So that's enkomodie no. Enti obo se eba no ye art ni industry no mu a obi timi fo obi oboana ya say ano a de jebosi anya no ana editu amboa nti ento de bia utimi hia obi osi o me kra de me wo de mentua me kakra mpo mentua me ka ejuma chempese mbe wo de me pese me nenam wase afie wo kwa bedu brebi no osi eh me ne wa ye ejuma untua me ka tama na wo su na wo pe bebi ahye ne de osi wo mentua me kakra ebedu brebi na osi akọ ni trimu din ni nipa bone on kan kira man for class me kra bra me bre ya ansa na asimesi we wo boa me wo gimi aboa me no on kan sa na nipa te ye art ni industry mu e wo mu bebre de ne betimi fie film so good interestingly benin san ba person sha se feel so ewie because me the work can asem ni bi wo hanum say and maybe your initial comment en komotwetwe ni nyina no ni apese o kan ho then we'll come to ni apese e dia nkomodie pa because really if there was a contract and some na brand any can dodo na nke bia ensi because we don't normally when we get people when we meet people these things because the art ni entertainment these things and sometimes we try cross out yeah be so ni pa bon episode issue ni ade but your initial comment on incompetitiveness and then the main.
Well, meti guy near friends Quabbles meti na see kasa hokan at a point maybe some say is he crying?
I team say no super poor hin about
yeah kwezi meti na see pa meti na see obia obeka say why is he talking no I'm telling you I think say after the interview no guy no beti me ada kakra me sure this is the first interview I granted me boy and yes isisu so bon se no adano akasakasa won okotina ba bia moko didi kra mpo a no amaso no mfofo te ho a no amaso chese etimi show so saa na okasakasa nti no I think say wetimi vent out kakra no on counselor lutroton so he will need counseling yes because senior me tie no kwesi one he may not be a saint. Media who can me I wasn't a saint. And I say I'm still not a saint. I'm human, just like any human. But sometimes no, utimi hwe ni ofa mu ti say ni wo kan say obi timi approach you.
Yeah.
Oni hwe e bia wo talent ketu e bi uhu no na utimi boana edru ba bi no be ye nipa. Na manfo boje ne so. Now the parents feel say omobanu talents. They don't know what you went through. What you went through to even build. Because sometimes nya ubedi krampo no wo cheche. Unya sika wo fie. Unya akoma body wo fie. But na o dwen ya wo de ba be manipa wo kromo. Because enye easy, I'm telling you, to build a talent. Enye easy. And the risk involved, I don't know how to put it. I can say any farming, talent building, any farming, the same business. Because farming, unim accident be abeti miesi. Michelle dia in kind pottery farm or say challenging kuko some time back. No dia in kind ni tri win fu, but say dia say challenging kuko ni nyina. Etimisi sa no betimi spend dia on talent bia chale ubehu no atia mani baby. Na amfa enti no nya bi na ebefa kakra na fe na chese fefe ba u benya bibi kakra free ho na ekosi ne se akosi ya if you don't take care you will never
so good me musa at what point and utie Quabbles abrantie ni nchechi mu se edu brebi no omo de niam agu krata so contract
yeah
say so sign you be sign ne you be sign ochina you be sign ne o man sign or say omo de abayo no ba in fact no yakoda 14 no yakoda should at what point na yɛde akoda na ba no mu hia ntete no so that time na so sign, and I'm saying because what the thing could have be is that the time that you should sign contract and say adeɛ no ayɛ yie because and I'm asking this because sa branch AB or sign a contract from beginning 14 of the neighbor now onim hwe no Satan na bi an come sign a contract no me yes sure because from I didn't get from the interview bi ati say me nyon no ankasa no me busan say point ben sa time na afronita be afronita no sa time na or sign a contract na you understand because and then interestingly once afronita so ne akoda ya onu so call them say talented kids is it Abigail na onu so ne nam Ebiana, I don't know in share war montem. Point bena ebia we should say and I yan sa oh yeah one amebuano. So oh yeah dear I say okay me ye humo bo me yache. If you who's I didn't be if you also okay well me should we I don't even know how
you see metwasi but technically no hunipa na opese oshwese ebe ye na wo initially no contract emma passion no more than business say adwuma we no the passion to do it to see somebody say what talent be na opese oboa no override the passion overrides the business sense deficit what every talent me who say manage me who say na mekana obia or build the talent bia no I tell you say passion no override it into the hono emma utirimu say obe sign a contract technically again no so no opese u take it time no hwe say aso onipa no obetimi aya na onye because obetimi ni na ko sign contract na wie contract na nema obligations bi wo mu emma wo your friend say manager no but onipa no entimi ampulu apa na abeye abatros ato konso ultimately enti woni na sign say a bia memo ABCD afa die onipa no initial yi na hu ye no emfa biem na da konso wonso a wontimi nyu free mu okase ukoyi hu free mu a you have to pay a price enti no always no the waiting period no ya dia no dia so to bo ase 14 years yes meto me bo ase kakra ma no na wanyi ni ma hwe say will she still be in it and no there no two ways the guy didn't sign initially no you're right I'm telling you I picked Kobirana at the age of 14
so assassin no one sign contract who fast say sign
no there ultimi hu young akwara oba wo akwara oba no pese oboa yes no there.
That's okay. Now one sign contract no from assassin na. Ni pay wa ba be sure wie. Wa ba be hu.
And no the price to pay. And no kwesi untimi ni akwara sa for naturally no onipa ne ba fresher. Unim ne mindset. Wa hu. Ni a wa hu feel. Feel a maso oba be act you. Feel be ja na danfo. No ba be act. And I saw this girl ojine chira o kasa wo phone so and the way I know kasa me hwe ne dey me friend me say your friend saying obi din eno so na danfo na dan so obeja me say no do you want to act or say yes me say look I'll pick you come that is the feel you see later wa massive or ba be acting but you see the talent the way the person is carrying so ube no won contract. Hinti no dear, don't blame the guy say on sign. And me catch you be as who will be for the first time, then sign contract there be. Build the person for some time. Because no, what yeah, who say unya tena emutu penny be your friend is saying. Okay, bebre no you who no abe on abe senko. E be your euphoria beer or what talent no, but I dream in you. Into any sign I want share problems or bema or no. Enti no dia metiase mi hu ni ntira wan sign and nye mistake but baby a mistake ne wo no drew a chire na fadia na sign no.
So nia okay. Men kwa man so many lawyer ni nkomo.
Okay.
Na hwese senod etie nia okay say bia sa no so hu na me ba na me no wi no makonu no ma waka so entertainment reviews no asio go sabre no me no about pansma no me nsa about pansma dio no nsia da so go so edi art ni entertainment ho nkomo na ewie enkomo ayabo etie for mo amuti no abrantie friend of Quabos we co-founder ma DWP Academy we asa for one more sano dodo na me so mo amoni di eche mo ho di asa papa enkane na ye abaywe ye friend Afronita na oka ho ko you shall the ni Quabos di nkomo ye bo ani na mamo na ye hwe Contractual ho nsensem nti ye nkwa ma no so na ye ni mrenim ni twinebo akodia sanumra ne kanu tiki lawyer tiki omwa kakra ewo enkomo hu tiki da se mu akwa baba entertainment review so
consumer abi
empo
to say
yegusu buan kakra wa hanum se ni ntimi ensua de kakra wo ye enkomo ya ye di awie and in fact just at least wasugusu kakra so wetie eni no bi but yan shas ye fi hanum saying baby ana so critique can say wono de o free says ushia koda bia na obi aba nchen fi no oba art ni entertainment mu obi ba nchen na bia efi no pese bia wono so pese osua oba betete no na bibisa men fan shas ye say o yen sign contract twen na bia ade no ba be ye da na obegyina na so say bia fine oba be gidi ana bibia na fi wo na sign ni contract no asimrenim ni awokan se na teopa ene enkomo awie
ko simi da so so ke ti do ke jese and say ofro car na oni ni liano nti o fe da driver no driver na fine afi na udru nkoko oba bia na afi do so okay se be hu se driver na fine nti ye liano anyesa na bibia anyesa na kwakoye
sa na akoye
say Socrates Kasa, both from for me, the ability I said so no from the business perspective. But say the day now manager and artist Nishia, that now Musha says more nancy as manager and artist relationship be a better on them. Intimate as a necessary relationship not there. I was say it means who and say and one contract no. And he said that the moon say the moon be pamun primo. I was say our relationship should be regulated. Now I got say regulated as so there and it is a contract. I was say you who say manager no duma ben obedi oba be yama artist. The rights and the obligations and the so na artists also the rights and the obligations so any dear bay. Na se kobane say manager anya ne also say na Socrates ka ana say artists so anya say the way na obrichia what are the remedies na ekodu be na so mumi no ntimi trambi mu a kwan be no mbe fa so mbe tete o muntem eno na termination clauses no a o de be hihim nti ubi sami a me meka se eda na wo ne artist no uhia e na se wo hope se da achi obe kesi o se wonye kesi o unless maybe and for want of a better example no if you are here NGO be entiero de enye for gain and our pay o de nipa na wo gbabo ma no nti no eyeyi a kama anyeyi a kam nemom ba bia mi tie ya brantie yi o kasa idie na chese adwuma na wo ye no is of a commercial nature na say commercial nature so dia ene na e was said contract no e sha ase dana woni ni shia e na simple enya commercial nature mpa presume say the art industry no benefits no AMU. But we the moral benefits and then the economic benefits. Moral benefits and then say my idea near booming 7 of the year. Near family munyamon company papa. And then your born yuma and then because you are obligated to a body background. Say question boss you are not even allowed to say you talk about lyrics. So the bay I won't say any background now. These are moral benefits, no. So your commercial pass. I've been a my a born out of my creativity. Said the munyambi or why I was here, the mamma young found. And also your mad dear. And also intellectual property. Now I must benefit from it. And Sana says he can't also be Umusu and also many. Now, Esan said, Sir Jumano, was the commercial benefits, if you moral benefits. Me, dear, I'm of the view, say, and then now Mushia and now we are what you say. Ube fast any background. Ye ka contract, I maybe no food say, Jama, be a book kabi. It could even be a simple contract. Admit the relevant and fundamental clauses ni now. Banasa documenting coaches, Dana no what should the obey mano. Any was soon be near free. The banasa yet termination no fire better so a better terminate contract here. Only rights, only obligations, only rights, only obligations. Sometimes no yana a basana. Seniparum wedi timpa. Ya na ubi hongo kambibre. Na sa ko say akoro kamwa. The law will come to your aid. But because this okay say o contract that usua he no. Ya kire say terms contract be terms room. Na terms no yo mumienu. Ye express and na ye implied. There was a express so one fancy mu a you can't imply it. And then I say, only if I call number, may assure us plenty are okay. Or fair rabano, not all year or fish. Your dear rabano bay. May my view is that a dana musas, a dana munyasa contract not all. And I would say, in this particular industry, it is better say contracts by a written contract. Yeah, true. And yet the idea no aka.
Empacho.
Assemble. What's the cancer or semisman cancer? You know your word against their word. So yes, terms no implied.
Okay. Now, utie and communi yepa. Abranti no church and insem no se. Bra wo mushi akodai. Akoda. Ababawa. Na we dim fie do 90. That time they know ya akoda. Ya any mumray, sa time no na ye betimi assign a contract no dear. Ne e betimi assign send a tier tree.
After me tea in common or say, ne mamma in the bar. And now no one is sorry by.
Now who can no make no.
And you won't bet me as the next friend. And the other was you are found back and son of the ordinary school soon goes you idea. So, normally contract in between school and Obano. Between one school in your here.
Yeah.
And I don't know Banako, so on Gosia at the Oho. You know, relationship between who and net or no. For the time being, meaning in this particular case, at my crop or I no more yet. But me tea and Comono said, Nema Miller didn't buy ya. One didn't buy some barber again, Comono Moody and also onion a day. On to no may day. Sa expectation no and as that task na e dia mano no. Say onu obi na ye ya say ni pakro no and one no work contract. Now also we it has a contract.
Okay. Che we mu so che
the person what to no wu na sa. Anana sa na wo sa ne bi be ka ho. Ene na sa na tie dia ene na dia na wo sa me as artist manager no. What are my rights? Now, would you also soon out in the bar or no? Also, some obligations and more rights, so anything.
So, Abranti Asaman okay, say, yes, more actual contract, and I mean, contract, no. Now, say, wɔn bɛ sign ne contract no Afronita no bɛ sign ɛnɛ wɔkyena wɔn de fa ha na wɔn de wura ha nom sɛn ɛba no saa na sɛ mini obi yɛ adwuma me sign ne contract na sign ne a deɛ na metumi ana deɛ na ɛsɛ sɛ meyɛ deɛ na ɛsɛ meyɛ.
First of all, no, because yenkai who say contract biara no, the foundational element no ne say nipa no me no na almost sign a contract. In Latin, they say add them. There's a no issue. There should be a meeting of minds. And this about and say munya sign a contract. Let's say munya no margin issue. As much as so issue there, and then now there will be a risk. Says our relationship no. Because why yes I did no. I just say what do car eco mechanic. We beside say oh what's you all it. I bet you saying. Also, what the mamenye? A hona also has a problem between about being them. If it's a munya and samabine enko benkum, you are not adding them. At least if for nothing at all, in terms of remuneration and consideration. And so all that I'm saying is that in business, I thought that it me share maybe as now you go so na yeko. The risk attached to it, and I say. Say manson ko ba say nyese bi aye industry practice I bi aye the court because of be enforced because sana etie and then the court will take notice of it say yang factors bia ama problem be engineer my friend be sign contract na wonya I should be able to tell you say you know what me say mejo a b say wo se won twa de and na bi e fi na ekro no nya de aye betimi ato aso Ubet me so my business instincts, no. I drive over say, oh, and be a Yakuzu ko na that me was signing, but it has a bigger risk.
Okay. Na mami misao so ebia mishia akore omude ne ba ye 14. Matete no anti ebia asase no man sign contract no yan sign contract. But media nipa ehumobro ene niama e ka ho ntino. Ma dwi nyina ne se metete no that you obey ye na metimi asankwan kakra edu bra tike ma be sankwan na me se sankwan sa time no so onye no eno no so no emrem no mini bibia metimi aye ho.
Okay, so kwesi me ba be wo ma asmet fuama me nkan kire ne se owira o ntwa bi mamini ne bo media me ye kwesi papa na me ye de o se me di she mitimi se me wie na so twa bi mame a me de na se when Trabia Mamenso, so I said, Papa, my okay, also the Umobro. And yes, be now or yes, or yes, I am a can be said, Yana soon American, but maybe also your NGP, and now they want to think what that you are not expecting a reward. And I said, himself, someone expect a reward, and so they are. And yes, I feel I be you now pay reward. That is why until American say a commercial agreement, yeah. Right from the offset, I was a silent here. Says, yeah, I didn't know, yeah, they said that should be in the hopes of many BBF. And so answer that said, yeah, and I was say, yeah, hunter here. As Antia can only be evidenced properly, and I'm saying properly, by a contract.
Tike, yeah, but that's in your baby service account, but you'll be see her say now. Yes, you are twice what Hanum say. Me sure say bibi chiri adwen so e wo mra kwan mu a ye beba na ye ba begisa.
But because me the my advice say ade bia ye of commercial nature bia no. Wo yi ne e bia te say ma fro card me si from ya fi ne be do e be twa ho contract. Na e be ye a lasting relationship of a commercial nature here. My advice has always been that there should be a written contract.
Yeah, that's it. Imranim ni twini bo akodi atike na ote se wabeboa ewie kakra so good. Imranim ni tike se da bi ono nya adwen ho se enye futu
waka emra.
Yeah.
With tufu. There is nothing wrong with it. Waka emra meso krisafo. Baby amiti. Over 30 years experience. And I mean so me de kasa no enyemra based on Niamimehu Kakrano, yes, my fingers have been bent over the years. Menso me can say, uvinya talent fresh, especially so oyakwara. Tobuase, men people who enko sign paper. Ma ho beye a year or two. Nanti no say obetimi akọ anaso obetimi ajai. Ojaya hallelujah manenko. Experience na mde kasa no.
Na chese de bia de obetete amanfo.
Oh yes, ubenya 10 baako ebeka 10 ebeko baako ebeka. The little experience amenya no. Omo oni ombe force assign or bad assign problem may be betimi amount out of the contracts no kwesi.
Okay.
Ube no ho.
All right.
Inti me ni America no minimum say out there obi ani me nya adwen mo but ni me hu no. Was it?
Who see them obi ani nya.
Oh, bebre ni me nya adwen. But me futu am dey man say if you want to be smart in this business, not get heart attack. Heart attack. What am I say? Hypertension. Umpesu nya bi. Umpesu sun. Ti say obi ko sun won birthday ase na. Me pa chow. To boase. Na mo kwesi mpacho me pese me ma example kakra. Example bi. One who say out of experience in internet, bi no moton software ni me crap. Omutimi mo 30-day trial. No 30-day trial. Utimi download. No we use for about 30. Who say oh ebe boa a year because onipa no ba no nim ni su ne ban yo. Unim ni e odi free ni fie ba. Unim enti no one to boase and study ni panansa no ko how who ko sign I bet you
for microphone I mean you oh yeah nkomo ho I wait here kwabo sa cheche ni nsem and me my tie for tia say yes suche fa ho yemua kwabo no aka na asem but yankomo didie teach gina this thing is see bebre cause and I'm sure say you have a plethora or example bebre abetimi dia ma where amanfo bi abo amanfo ekowie chire edu time abesa nkwan na there no wapepe bia.
I mean the most recent one now Sheriff ne nkofo yi.
Yeah
edu time I saw papa ne san kwan no and eje gon and last made ne kiwa examples in the bebre anything yes the recommendation or any the situation is to sign contract but na same crown no even what sign contract in the crown no na watching inti say na ma de na be difficult and we are waiting for that test case I be court you understand serve the court and ombogu ye based on a few nyema bi inti edin kakra because yes we the record yina and over the years na started showing yina ade ba kwa yina advocate for no to pen a contract for BBA contracts mo. And I agree with TK and disagree with Kwabos no on that score. Say akolane ba at 14. I can understand him because who say usually so oba fresh sana I say obisuya you know akwala oba bisuya why visage say girl no be big at a certain point. Inti oreal mo oh so we the oba bisuya na you know na ya shit say na eko. Inti sankebia no nim Afonita and the parents walking through the door. And maybe I realize that this lady a star from the onset. Maybe I can hold like I saw the pen be on the contract. But maybe in his mind he was thinking so well one of the bunch baby son and blah 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 blah. Until get on the popular at this stage there. Ni be be kasaguna sum the parents influence outside influence. Until this stage no because in some paper and pan there. Heading. Okay. You lost the may her soul rest in peace. Yeah, the latter part of Ebony Bullet. The issues. Because that was the time I feel going. So by the time that was even most recent last minute Kiwa okay free Kiwa. Kiwa said after MTN hitmaker one sign it or Chenya and to the point I guy you remember that story?
Yeah.
And I'm catching Kiwa say he made them say he was sitting here. So you should have signed time out. You deal with the boy in the show on Sasse Sunumono. That's when you should have signed. But once I be a big win, I got less than. But that time they didn't actually an influence on our doors. And on us, be big kakra. It's one messy opportunity to actually pin the person, not in a bad way, pin the person down. Because like you are saying, we've had several situations.
So then again, to quabbles are some kind. People don't like to go all out for people.
Oh, send the human nature.
See, waiting a man for being more person
human nature, because I mean, if you put yourself in the position of Safo when the quabbles now, I mean yourself when you move you're going through the because and we've seen examples be because what dedicated with a lot of dedication, commitment, and resources are shared by individual and necessary products. You do point out at the end of the sound coin. Now, if you don't know, if you say no, a problematic because you see, and let's even say record labels are the idea example. See, sa local quote on code local label now was so more to a point. I hoping say a bigger label be back so more. Because a bigger label no be so more. They will not leave the local label. Local label no. And I always give this example. Say 50 Cent. I'll use a foreign example now. I'll come and use the local. 50 Cent. Tama Eminem discover no. Now 50 Cent or no can label that down. IG unit. Eminem be signing no. And a shady records ebe count. Eminem and G unit and Anton and a bigger label. Aftermath. Dr. Dre one. Ebesom. Guess what? Dr. Dre Ebesom ye shady records in film. And ye G unit in film. And a bigger label Sam Besom Interscope. Interscope Besom no. When ye Aftermath in film. And when ye shady records in film. And when ye G unit as the minute label no in film. So guess what? Obiano a benefit here. G-Unit benefit here. Shady Records benefit here. After my benefit here. And Interscope now so a benefit here. But by your side, how can dear Kessiane Bano? The bunch. Only more hits next start here. Can you wear good music by any Def Jam by a pet? Not trouble I started. Because don't just the best sound coin. That's why the problem is. Mene friend saying be a guy no camera in Chavez assign a contract was ya so more to a certain point. The bigger one na bana me so me sound kwan no na fe dey see dey bi me kwan me that's ho no nti any dey bibia ya because you think say the why saying nyina no that points na say international label na say bigger label na ba no that's an opportunity for you to also be sound kwan kakra no afi dey na say problem that started. And that's where the issue is. So let me go into the substantive issue. My mom dear, the last time I could dance the contract. It be real. It tells you how our industry may grow. Because so seriously. I the actually but say a dancer, any dance group, squabble over contract. Wow. Hey. And it's just an industry, it has become big because I'm kind of talking artists name even movie makers how often do we hear about contractual issues now sad DWP say you better cast your mind back they became popular time Beyonce be Lion King I mean they mean say we go for be also until Lion King it be a video with Shatawale dance god more appear in the video no that's when DWP appear and then no be a bomb basso na president ex-president Mahama to bomb basso na do bomb basso so that's where their popularity actually soared and a dance god be but me little realization tells me say even the individual dancers no following and small Omo following papa. One time, sometimes on Instagram, I don't follow them like that, but Omo poppy up now, check your following now. Wow. Million, 5 million, 8 million. Yeah. Just say, sa industry no a grow papa. And I commend them. And again, in the last couple of years, they've become an integral part of the popularity of songs. And you can't take that away from them. Omwa in the projection of a lot of hit songs, and so we also need to give it to them. Now, my issue with Quabos no way. Boss, there's growth and there's maturity in any entity. Baby, listen, you cannot. I can understand Yawa or film, but you should also understand the fact, say, unless of course, unim industrial say, nature group, and I say, house a grouper, not individuals, not ever popular. Some would want to move and grow because in their minds, they've outgrown the group settings.
And Mimusao,
yeah.
Okay, saying not me per focus, but I just be reason a quabbles,
yeah,
or them, and they say, Afronita ma make a chair and say, another ababa wa group mu. Ghana for more minimum endurance. Say when ya endurance manager, and this is Quabos no can say motive for Mutini. When ya endurance manager, no manage a Afronita and Quan dia, and you remember me benefit group.
And no, unless
I'm just saying.
No, me the okay, you know about the fact that yente woman not on the yente woman no side of the story. Intino me no akoye idea between the two of them. I would like to wait. Me mum pam mum na me nim the internet interview where necessary. Because before the interview na you nim the akoso.
Yeah.
The public domain mono.
On the part of Abrantian and
no, Abrantian because there's the public domain before this interview no.
Yeah.
Release be almost year time a lady no.
DWP for no
yes. And I'm going to read the portions
yeah.
Because you see, my problem with Quabos, and I say issues were don't men kavano. Because why you release come.
Yeah.
Girl no enko complaining yet. Nema me enko jambe bia embo udinbone. Your only qualm the fact say be more yet Thanksgiving. And that's some your position your name is missing. And it's
also I call a number of interviews.
Oh,
now, so my man, I call interviews, no, and then your money be our cano. Or free say, Wama Kasachi and Tia Brass say, I was on Sukasa.
Her release on Monday, and I'll just read a few. DWP bets Afronita war in a new journey. Your topic, no crowd, mind. We are happy to announce that our dear Danita Akusua Adoma Yeboah Afronita has moved on as a brand on a own. Underline, we are happy.
The
Yenyaji. Say oko. Go to the okay.
I know that's it. I mean, this PR. You are so
no,
this
but
is
you've
pure
done
PR. This is pure PR.
On himself, people idea winning. Now himself issues for why exit to your like you were not excited or exited. And there's a when you're happier, who you release your idea. Exactly, because when you tell one ding so,
but okay. To be fair, I send you a amount for better say. Sir, release by someone. I think was it January? I said February.
Yeah, yes, a couple. I think a month or so ago.
Yeah. And so February, March, April, and Osha, because of the Afro Star Academy now, Afronita, you know, they've been like more or less like a mediator. We call a number of interviews, and Kwabusi, honestly speaking, me said them who saw Kasada. I know they be.
Yeah, me too. My first.
Me who say interviews, and Omode release the between and Uti Kasana cannot say me Kasa because Nyama bebre one omo ya na omo kan I said my din ache eno na on ti ase
he will grow. No, he will grow to understand because like when start for 30 years in this game,
yeah,
he's grown to understand. And see, or minkas usaba like usawa industry.
Oh, but so
yeah, usawa industry no. Because like me release way, that was a perfect response to BBR. And then there was an acknowledgement in the release. Grandpa Oche said, listen, Afronita's move is not the first and will certainly not be the last.
Now, said the co-founder now, Casano, Dance God Lloyd.
Yeah.
So, your co-founder, so I don't cry as a tip from DWP.
What I say? See, it's indeed an opportunity like this affirms our slogan, find your purpose and live it. So what again? No, Tio. Omo kasa no.
I said honum the work when you go.
No, omo kasa tie.
Interview on record. Brakwesi, Mepacho, has there ever been an interview on record? Ebia Yebusa say Afronita, like who played the role on Bokwabos din. On man acknowledgement bia. Wakase
me say yankan ni wachi a usa grade here there. Ubo kai say this small girl na me bisa omokrapo ha. DJ Swish. Issue be by. And there was a guy be out bar out. Okay. No so ba beka the roller or no so player. Kwesi ye di yaw pa enye easy o. Enye easy. Si emfanye wa. Ofo say o enye hwe. Charlie Arnold.
No, me say I understand him. Me say me tenacity. But you see, when you look at the bigger picture, because guess what? I for need to feel hardcore, there are a lot of other way or more your concentration and fixation should be there. Oh, my dear stretch because now
side and they agree
exactly because
and as I'm making in so me can say near guy no cano or ye perfect be near me being so
Oh, my issue with Quabos no any more support no is that girl no kasentiano. Wow, Sankabia wakasetians or dini bonne and also or treating it badly. But the point is that lack of recognition.
Yeah, my mentor.
Yes, boss.
Say, you be saw and sem if I don't know whether so what me do one say muka criteria.
Oh yes,
necessarily it's okay. I say okasetia bad. Say you call
lack of recognition.
Yes, Christo.
The lady is 20.
Christo Crampo bisa say and 9 no way.
Yes, no we did 33.
Yes, but on Crampo yes Christo Crampo.
Gay we did 20 or come on 14.
Yes,
instance they say send your anno they can say on Casentia. Who the said the girl is although on Casentia she is not acknowledging the guy.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
It's painful. Sometimes you do all these things for free. You don't sign contract. So what I say, you are not signing contract and all these things. You know, say you are helping somebody wholeheartedly. And you drew baby na onipa. Look, Kwesi, I felt so. Sometimes some of these people, etimi shiao, no more be acknowledge you. Okay, I said na me yet free trading be every 2 weeks. Na me yet free trading. Me children Crawford dey free. I got a guy from Adum TV. Eba be me interview. No near camera person. No. Omu wie no. Then he came to kneel in front of me to thank me. Say, hey, Aden. Or say, oh, it's an opportunity for me to thank you. Okay, I said we free training be. Me tifi amenya hwe me tie o Peace FM. Me ni hwe yo. Me ni adwuma bia me nim camera. And me say ma memra hu so kresafo ni bi. Oba no tena ase. And we took him through the course I was you any amenya camera. And we and no the call adom. And no when you adwuma or ye. Into no opportunity or the baba bedamase. And I feel so grateful for that.
Of course.
Man of the way. I know you
I'm almost done. But the me say me gentleman I say. I totally get it. But you see, after that release, no, because he and I make us say he would grow. Also, we will grow into what you say. Because well, maybe I miss your Tomia.
Tilly for microphone and I'm with you, yeah.
Okay. I think so. Omaka and Semni Bibri, but the very basic thing I make want to say. At the time now, Afonita started team now she was 14 years now. She was a minority, ni parent, and I specifically name my men and age woman no. Say honor all ban was a way to me. I insist and finance and share kratas sembiemu. But my parents this way who baby I will China in that deal anymore. I think that is where you lost there. Because interview now and have you know specifically say interview now oh boy you know or specifically say when it comes to Afronita no or no Boston was trying to grow a female face for Adiano because not omo brand na koye a man manesa omo tomboy no, which means say he knew he had a goal and he knew where he was taking the Afronita. And today na why ensure say at the time where she was nobody meaning we say nebani ehia wono, you could not insist that a deal will be signed to protect your interest as well. But say oka chairman and I say Socrates baby I no sujina say if I meet a talent, same thing that happened to KY and last mate. Ushia talent, me puna me talent, that oka chairman say make sure no before I sign with you, I have to see that you have reached a certain level. No, then it means that you do not even trust in your managerial capabilities. You are banking your hopes on my creative abilities as somebody I may bemu. Because who di pass a quabos edging who di so betty me a talent from nowhere and make her Afronita. Why didn't you sign something that will protect you? And you know that is where now Afronita so any obibia wa ba so Chris Abraham wa ba AJBA who say so we feel saying tell no wo yen 50-50 bets. ABI ebefa ABI emfa. Now afar it doesn't mean it's about you anymore, it's about me because me na me be right in here now you think I am worth signing. And at this point that you think I'm worth signing, if I also think I don't need you, why are you peeved?
What is she talking about?
No, but that is the truth. At this point, because we share talent.
When you start nurturing talent, then you see.
And America says
we are putting too much emotions with this and ignoring the business side of the whole thing.
That are bill and they tell for a lawyer, and a lawyer now am making it clear. In fact, I know they were kind of very clearly say one obe kwaye tuma. My young Juma no media may any de obey any. But I will catch me saying, oh, so crazy, be so crazy. Jina, me talent no funny chance and ya daddy ABI now obey film wako. Me yes talent now. Once I pick, now be catch them and say, now I want to sign you. Mrs. I won't sign because I realize say you were only trying to see say makwe, makwe. Say ebe far. It means you didn't have any hope in me. Oh, hope on me more. No, hold on. That's what I say. If you had hope in me, and that is what a BT Kewa and this last mate guy almost the same conversation. Hoping says a guy in the fire, then we sign. Now the guy, the guy realized say you didn't put your hope in me, you didn't put your energy in me because you felt say be an anfa. And now Befano does it speak to me talent and now it speaks to your managerial skills. That is where the thing is. And to me, the basic thing moving forward, offer talent now will share now so you are good enough as a manager and you can take them far. What are you doing to protect one's interest? Because a human nature, what sign do you impono cry and what's them cry a day? What sign impono? Well, your sign impono your problem. And why cause one sign and if Quabos was not able to tell Afronita's mother at the time when she was 14 and 15, when she didn't have popularity to say, Mammy, so I didn't want sign I'm abandoning to the fee. Wait to me at that time. I feel Afronita be a star my industry for 8 to 2 and 7 good trimona. I feel better Masano. Well, at this point, she should cut his losses and then talent will be was a company. As long as he believes that there was something he didn't do right, or making sure or do it the right thing with these people. Because in as much as Afronita call dance squad kono. There's Rachel, there's endurance. Is he doing the right thing now? And then also or train another somebody in the camp who is also saying, say, I will not sign. And I will put a near goose because if in the next 2 years, another conversation about say endurance a free DWP because one sign as a boy no, as he said he will grow, but not as a grown a better pan.
Medasi, yeah, you might name for some
community. Me so the America can't say Braquesi. Before me, boy. Meshia will be namaka say, akwe, me pese me ni ye juan pese me manage no. And remember, say sometimes managing an artist will require you funding with your personal money. Ebi a wunya supporting free baby, ebi na 2K way. Udi one kasa wusi kabeshem, but question was a ubusa who said, dear na me hunti na me pese me di misika shem na me promote sa adie way. is because you've seen a potential that you know you can nurture that potential. You can make money off of it. And see, the whole argument are so creative, and I mean, I'm not trying to say be a make us feelings and answer sentiments ain't valid, but the moment I identify talent when we say no, akwe menini ye adwuma menini na ntecha metumi enya mfasodie bi efiso. That's the only reason why you are investing your time, you are investing your time, your energy and everything. Unless of course I would I'm just doing it out of my own free will. Then don't expect anything. And when the talent decides to leave, I don't expect you to complain because you never made your intention clear. What my sister so great ushia musician bia, there should a juma wa ya chani experience awagade. There should be something that will tell you say no, this guy or this lady has potential, I can nurture, that will bring me profit some way. Because you are not going in there because of person charity work. You are not running an NGO. So when the artists be able do a mumpempe, so as say so feel so me growing, so believe I don't complain because you never made it clear. What am I say? And I understand. No, yes, so okay. There are so many times where I've interviewed musicians, and music producers and all of that, and sometimes they bring this. I'm not saying they say my feelings they get valid. Yeah. Say would you see kabeshe obi mu na afi oni pana na say bi cry yen awofo kra wo ye bi ma wo mo mama na mo mencho mani hwe mu. So once you are saying that you want to do this business of managing an artist, no, faka wo hu say wo artist no when potential no na wonim say person ni ye adwuma me power chow fa enkra ta to ho. Send ebe ya that we artists ni feel say na ni ati na say me hia wo mu. There is a contract that is binding both of you. So whatever it is that is due you a what's the artist ni demand or the bemau. And I not made a classic example. A 50 cent issue all the time, you know. So we feel say artists now wa fan no. That be an open to me and catch us say what's stopping you from stating it in the contract clearly say even if a bigger record label or whoever comes for you whatever it is that is due me I have to get it. Because you are not running an NGO, free. Oh, yeah, because when we be a will say artist manager, you've wasted time, and I'm very sure that you are acquiring knowledge to make you better in that field. So why would you not want to put any contractual agreement to it? And then we knowing very well say nipa de kaye suni eba ho say ebi wo ha da chu be yi obi papa ebi ana wo lasa na wo bato nipa no krampo enye den on acknowledge sa papa na wa ya man no. So I'm honestly very sorry that Quabbles is experiencing all these things. So it can be sometimes you have to get the experience firsthand to be able to make the corrections. And senya can DWP Academy no a very big group talent be braina a womb. There are so many talents in that group. And to say, or feel say, apart from managing the group as a whole, no, or managing individual talents, I may pacho or making sure say, or the krata I the atom to prevent some of these things from coming on later on. And one thing, so I may notice here and say, Tama this issue no enina esi we were all sad. Oh, Afronita leaving and all of that. Endurance went on an interview with Kwejo Sheldon. And Endurance car say anybody who is thinking that there was a fight or something, that's the Ghanaian mentality that everybody is living somewhere, there has to be a fight, but it was never like that. It was a mutual agreement. But you say girl ne say me ankasa me say me passion and it's a metron collade. And when she was leaving, she only left because or say ne passion, so they let her go. But
Jehanu say memoir to us, but me the baby film. Utie Kwabo come on. Ninsem ni bi o kan say creating impression say sa idea no kra o wi afi DWP esan say oba ye no na DWP omo wo project bi e da hono so omo baye DWP Academy eno mo de baye amankola nti
I think I interviewed them. They actually told me that on my show as well.
Yes, nti sa idea no kra this Afronita Afro Star Academy no. So it's creating the impression that
is why it comes to Arnold's fact to say then why did you release that statement?
So
making it look like
exactly. And at the time no release mu yes press release
Yes,
And can be a press release brakwasi ama and anke ne kwabos.
You don't want to stir the honestness. Sometimes that's all you say.
But sir, statements and ama and anke ne kwabos can the okay. Then you bet to me papa and some ya can ye. But you people made it look, and you see, I always say this.
But it also suggests which means endurance and so as I'm not kind on your sanity. Because now Kwabo say Afronita a few because Nima message
endurance not just on also endurance no directly or indirectly yeah be so anymore. But you all came out to make it look like we are cool.
Endurance in him. But was in endurance in him part of panic said mom fast as number 12.
Ayo. So that means someone because I'm very sure say before endurance etuminya sa akukudo ka some okoje shouting show ne so no. Girl, if you want, it was a discussion they've had. So for the girl to first of all, because apart from statements, that was one of the first interview I saw was granted about the exit of Afronita, and she came to say this. And all the compare statements that it made sense. Oh, there was no problem. I feel like I've outgrown the space. I want to go on my own. Chill. Everybody is cool. So now that you come explaining this, telling us that there were problems and all of that,
we have outgrown. And China, we are grown.
Sometimes it's rather unfortunate, but
how many years in it?
I've grown.
Outgrown. We're doing the climax. Barbara said,
Bagana for a pesa.
And also, and you know, outgrown. One of the things that sometimes I also feel these individuals, compelling a movie said they feel like your group they are so, and that was a problem with the record label. Some of the issues that were coming up was that group there are so many talents. And one will feel like this person is getting too much attention, and exactly my point. And no can be never they're going forward, You best say make some of these things, make it clear. And as Sina who feel said there are problems, don't come and address it, make it looking nice, and then the next minute you come saying something contrary to what you've already stated.
All right, yeah, that's it. Well, it sounds like a bad card for me.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News, entertainment on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. President up on the front and I see entertainment. Entertainment. Entertainment review. Down up on my
Reggae find the place now. Okay, maybe I feel like I should do one more reggae. Let me do one more reggae. Yes, today I'm in good mood. Joyce is so hard dream. Yeah, I know I send a message. I send me I have this birthday dedication here. Birthday dedication be what I'm see. Let me see. Okay. Nana Ajwa Etruba Suman. Understand, so you CEO of Etruba Fashion Design from Coxtama Club. Wishing you a happy birthday. So Nana Ajwa Etruba Suman, CEO of Etruba Fashion Design. Happy birthday to you. I want to do one more reggae. Now my baby yet. And I don't want to just make some commentary on some two quick issues. Issues via me who back we have so create a coda. Me can't so create a coda because you do baby not so create a buano. So create probably will know where or wait me update me baby our Eriko. This week I've seen some interviews of Eriko was just making the waves and I just I can't be to everywhere. Eriko interviews. Eriko your gospel young to me, yes. I interview. So then there's a particular story too. I just want to comment. But make I if I reggae in film, maybe reggae will just bring the issue back to me. Now you don't come. Yes.
The wrong interpretation mixed up with vain imagination. So take the sun and the moon and the rain and the stars and forever, yes, erase.
Oh, and then KK Kabobo 1 week, you know. Aye. Police depot, Tasana Haya. That stiff naked fool, Bob Marley.
Yes, you have got the wrong
sir. Okay, so just in case it for Murifia, make come say yes, yeah, dear. Jumana, yeah, no. Ya near Yabeka Kamusa. Now, some of Becca and some back about Tuja. Say what me here, broadcast journalist in Hunsem. Na could be a chain, not as I 7 years, I could be down Suman police station. Honor report 2 case no. Emma, report 2 crowd down Suman police station, no so no. CCR de sana, akwa court in Sensemo. Akwa court asem, akwa could be court cra. Na ochi mu a wo mo kokoto. Omo kokot. Na tie ni we kakra ma me na me ye meka bibi kakra wo ho. Tie.
Commodore Eric Imante. My client here, Candy Love. That's the second accused person in the case. Yeah.
Okay. And then your back court or client Wama, the first accused person so Amma, third one the sorry at large. And then you see what court because there was some argument.
Ideally, the court issued a hearing notice, and so all parties have been served. So the police and the investigators team are supposed to bring the accused persons to court, but unfortunately, we are caught and then they've not brought the accused persons. So that's what happened here.
So there was a point that I heard the prosecution saying that they are taking the case to the High Court. What actually happened?
Yeah, okay. What happened is that this is a circuit court, so this circuit court don't have jurisdiction on this matter per Section 90 of the Cyber Security Act. So because upon further perusal, the jurisdiction of the court was determined, and so because the judge realized that she's not having jurisdiction, the appropriate thing to do is to dismiss the case, which she has done.
Peace FM. Enti ote semno. And say asemno sisia omudi court ehonsensem. Na ni nyina ne se owura ya na okasei. Mame fasedam fama NGT before mo no ne lawyer e twetwe nkomo. Imranim ni Commodore Eric Nima Mate, I think that's the name. Na wasi wo gina hono ma second accused. Say why me here case no. Second accused no to sumi no em di kwedu di abono no. That Candylove Wachiwa, I think that's the name. Ugina hono say mano. Na unko pie court no second court hono say no. One more anfa accused for na anfa ma. And a judge no so say court no any jurisdiction. Just woman need to me so betna asem no so. Esan say o hwe mra no cyber security mra no a womu a secure court no muntimi try o muntimi ndi sa asem no. Enti so mo de court o betimi di esa asem no. Enti ne wo ho no say bia wo pe update dia ne wo ho no just asem no am say asem is na esi de san hwe be wete samo ana ebeko well ebia omo de beko court a omo jurisdiction o betimi di asem no, but for now dear ne wo ho no say omo copy second court no say womu need to me say womu bedi asem no ebeya wete samana still and still answer yen TBBA o Henry Fitz what that's why at large ana police for second because senia utie nia a course wo court idia just accuse say mienu anebia nke so mo de omo ba Henry Fitz still at large anyway. We are set.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
The best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking
entertainment review.
and it's over to some
Mama me fans near Queen, my customer radio no kuna no more bona to say kwa sa but nkomo we nsu na watchi nsu di him papa ni nyina ya gospel nyumtini ayefe no Eriko ubeka yo commento ai mudi kane echi be ya nyumtini bandes produce no secret crown so be boa no ene ne ka ho na woni Emilia Brobe di nkomo ni program kokuse kusu tie nkomo ni bi memra
Chene say me ba be trying to I'm going to the doctor say 5 months time me. Or baby I didn't do now. We are the microbe to dialysis so.
Who said that?
Me said that.
Because now Dr. Mao
mommy
hope says
at least
6
within
months.
6 months you should be
fine.
Oh so yeah stable. Accra. But I'm man 5 months me wu. Owo mom na be wu. Me nyankwa. Enka on China mingu. Oh, mammy, 1 month. Oh, also, I don't know, because I saw my dad, some die. Now, we're trying to say, phone or the transfer, I'm Tomano. We're trying to create, we're trying to create.
Oh, yeah, no, yes, I want that.
Madame, Danny say, now, Kunyani say, no, them, who chicha. Now, me can't saw she baby. So, sorry, I know, I'm sure. May I shame?
I didn't know, yes.
I said, who be to tunechi sana obi wo desert so Dubai asha ne bo so be ba wa no onim de okan ya eye me ya osore ya na no twitwa wie na so ya nipa ne fra o ga che ne se kakra ikura na me de kire wi na o pu eye ofe ani oba dia
because I won no twa picture
me the other me here.
Okay. So kakra gospel nyumtini Eriko ni nsemu a na mane hu na no ode tu dwa no woni Emilia Brobe di nkomo no o se ne yira no one no tu honum se cheze ne yira twa ne naked pictures nude pictures na ode sene obi e wo Dubai abranti oba be wan ne account na the enya nsem na o kan na e me won na a man for comment na no mo kan na na mo kakra I don't know why a man for wo mo hwe interview no mo comment no wo mo comment ni nyina akwa so mo nyi nsem na Eriko kan no na m say eh obi kan asem mo so mo nyi ni asem men kra ni obi say na mani hunu say ne yiri twa ne naked picture video no de so ya mo so mo nyi ni so great na Eriko when
around.
Yeah. Come on.
Or the nyum for crampo ba.
And the nyum no who skirmishes in Quano no.
Oh, there be me sure. Me nim interview. Me see me who say is it Emilia Brobe non any. Yeah. Me. And
I think so before that no ni. I don't know whether it was one Ghana TV and back could be.
Me who ne you be wo
because I
graphic showbiz. I'll say oko two or so full be and then the secretary. A romance no more bribe no.
Interviews na no bia no.
Oh okay.
I say oko two oko so full be ho.
So full be.
My main concept na.
Okay.
Hey, na dem Eriko. Who I don't know one friend name bisa no. Etie for na me teach much we go cover by or sure call or for no honum say ena walk no in fact walk kra woni osofo na din kra wako ena ni refi ni kaki oba be fa ni kaki enti odan ni si oba ya sofo ni secretary ena tese wo mu eyo mu niama ni be hye so ena osi sofo no bribe no so great sa asem no nyesa na tie
sa no kan
that's the story
maybe sa say o mama osofo kon say
nonsense who story da who story da if you na
say maybe sa no aba be siri agume so nti me o mama you know say o mama me osofo ni di ya
can say onim say nya de o mama osofo ni di because ko mama on the osofo ni di ni betudwa but I mean I don't know so why do you tell such a story?
That is the question I want to know. I don't know. But say oyare ye ne de minim say oyare ye mo.
Say dem say kidney issue.
Yeah, or oyare but chire nsem yi de sometimes some no kan bebre wuhia na no aka ba ko ewu ma ye bonkomo na waka we ba konso to different chapters anti menim say chapter edru ni yeah nature say no wako challenges mo wako challenges mo
and this year there na yire no jano
me the last time menim say oh single
okay which means we job ba no
me sure
amam for menim say me share interview no comment na me wan kaka because amam for na so omunyi omsi Erico on kind of correct omunyi I don't even know. I mean that's the and that's what caught my attention.
Well me modi me nim say we trend through bi anasi bibi actually because me nya
nim say bi asem na nsisi ma mo etie no so na mo comment sa dia
nsem de nsisi so won because me kakra bi na me hu yo ni a obo ye eno pa ni me hu ni obo ye de esisi so ma me in a way because I so bi a or can same be or person or protect and near maybe but now ni oye Emilia Bolben so a probu sometimes o can same be no person can passing na ye probu ma we a bit confused because who ni a be reveal and then the level I will reveal it into no me say that was what was happening why interview bit say kwesi abo interview da no unim say na tie because o can same be now offer so we dey make to had major kwa na akotwen aba na fe dey you have to find a way to just run from it. That is what I saw. But as for challenges there me say Erico because you can't gospel artist me feel say so obi obeto ne bo ase etie Erico nyomo no utum say he's one of the best gospel artists all around, but for some strange reasons amani enti no Erico ntimi no top ho baby so dru
and na suban bi so ka ho
emu ne hwan
ne suban bi so ka ho
patriot say
no dey high kwa on
okay
so I can't tell no about pin me no match
ne minim me ne wu na wonim but you are one of the people so our boy Erico pa me kai say ne album twi nyame
ntentina me say ne suban bi so ka ho nti bi o say no e be boa no na say why me here case no still am court na me say omo yes court no second court on copy no almost you need jurisdiction so court no so ntimi ni asem
sa dia ne pa cho lawyers no omo nim court ko omo corner na say
enya lawyers no say attorney general na prosecute case criminal cases in here enya lawyers
when they assembly court that particular court
and say na me say prosecutors in the court
ni prosecutor no nim says that court no in this jurisdiction na
ubi sam ntimi nya no betimi aba so ni by ni na so kan the ways and means no
case management ana
I'm just saying you been calm me see me bad way my drink chire keke to the
okay
sa de yenku ni asel
okay nti na face ra you hu no freeze guy no
anya freeze
Henry Fitz you hu no still
I say police for me can be anti be if police for Arnold these two quick
quick one on the I side with Safo say I mean it means that we are unprofessional sometimes some it is our case we say the court be say when you hand say the back it's what would draft here there no just say no either say wash that na say cause
your friend say
just
okay we be an so your track no but still
any na chiro school one
because massa
ya chiro school kosi
but Erico there okay I said Tama or venture into gospel no some of us felt it wasn't his forte because not his strongest point no Tama no mentor no was high life and no did more the be winning and so venture call gospel no you move be no me mom I really did not follow him sir because I did not like the way of switch here no. But I can understand the prowess when it comes to a nyom tour. But I felt like a lot of us and we felt say okay especially when at the time or imagine a high life no I come from Kakran we thought no Nankabia or so mantle name and push it even before the likes of Kwame Yuji Munina by but Okokan gospel for one now not Dawson until Ubeshe Mupanya he was unable to even emerged as one of the biggest gospel artists. Even at the time, Kwano won a prime.
Yeah.
Now still now Okunkoho. So me, I still believe say it was. Well, I don't blame him though, but I believe say was a decision a buano. Because no be no feel say gospel at the time. Now gospel na easy. Easy. What 2 years na fire and I just say sorry how you know. In his mind was whoever advising it thought say be a gospel fraternity and be one more. But for some of us we feel say based on the performance on mentor program no. And you more or the started year to win no. It was high life. He was good in high life. So well, it's good say or Yari and recover, but about stories na there Charlie. Unko be fee ne obi dem mo onim de ekoso.
Yeah.
It has anything be a lot of ignorance were exhibited comment section as because they felt say well it's too good to be true and you know create you understand you know but say what femuda you know better say it but we wish him well.
Tilly, microphone and I'm into you, Kaka. Just 2 quick issues here.
And you know, okay, Eric could they mean to me because me share in the interview nothing to know. But me can say one more issue no with the Henry Faith.
I don't need baby a Henry Faith channel.
That be. Hey, me patrol, please withdraw now, because in some world. Person me bisa say since on our a bit of law we no once that is filed now you can see this is not the appropriate court now what is next.
It means that says the court normal and compare court or more jurisdiction
and do they need Sewa's approval for that to happen? And at this point Sewama approval the state can still take the issue ahead and push it forward.
Criminal cases so states in there.
Okay, so at this point she doesn't have a say in whether she wants to pursue the issue or not.
No, sir. Same thing I said the republic.
Okay.
Which are minor and any needy. Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, heard the next place they will take it to because I said in common way a needy and the way they will resolve this issue will show say one ma kakra or when your babinya in Pema Gro kakra or say I will release your video near the other no almost who say same way Puma Sibrentino. I am hoping say or minor ebe say obi ntimi fa video sa fan to abontin and then we'll see how it ends because senior ye can say your creative side ye per case study dia ye in susuhu dia chairman for ade no. I think there's a way to me see na so man need the call baby or so on the corners assembly resolve here na you who send ya moving forward to serve as a precedent for every young person because normally no amount for this sex tape near the tete amount for power will be almost shent no if this thing can be resolved a lot of people you know 100% say baby
okay yeah me too
Brakwesi regards to one more case you know and just adding on to Tilly point you know now Mommy be where your story kid to mommy be what pig farm our town a pig obi or pig farm area obi na mommy na ne baba and na obi blackmailing with sex tape right na mommy ni sika bi a odi asie ni ba bi onim so odi kwakọ ye na adwuma breko ye de breko aba me kwakọ yiska ya kotu aka okọ ya ne baba na sisa sika ni na ya kotu ya blackmailer ka team yenso no yokodu ye na mommy na oh yeah that's a true story. So ebeye me ya bebre pa say if only say wa any control over this as per what is explained you know na say a state na say what's almost fa case na you say asem na initial why na call file asem no first no why enti ne lawyer na ye mistake na state na ye mistake no omo call wrong jurisdiction. Okay. And not just say it was a state now, it was almost correct. Yeah, because how states now know all the kwedu bob, you know, or nim baby or the asabneko. Hey, and state no so no boy. States no one because I'm surprised. But anyway, we are following keenly to know say if indeed something will be done. So be soon after chain wa kokko from say mu di asem no munya ne say baby am le kwere say na munya ne sa na man kan kodi a kire so dia the state will answer and also state no e wo mu amonsem because if we don't get any BB a best setting as president a bet deter Crawford from doing that guess what in the first pace now social media na econo, and some of these things, these social media apps are not built to regulate some of these things. Any celebrities in the same so mu random na mkoye dia mundundum light because I guess dia nema we bebre na ebesi. And Brakosi with a Rico bits and so no yedenyamia se or won kwa na menya kwai any Rico atwetwen komoda. And some of the stories he actually shared with me, no, emu I feel like per what he's been saying and the interviews he's been granting, no, wafa nyema bebremu ehu. And like Arnold said, the people how wouldn't obi fear, because at the okay, there is too just I say you shut down your creative at the end. But me they mentioned so on true book because me share stories on him, maybe share and other ones that I've heard on other platforms. So I think he has a lot to tell with his life experiences. Yeah.
Me that see. Well, quickly, in fact, phone calls kakra, but me I didn't check kakra or another issue. So I'm saying. But I'm trying to say that, but I just want to quick comment. And I also say this week this story about Mr. Drew on Omni Jamrock issue. See, but I'm here because and the reason why I have not put too much premium on IBI, I said I say about discussing it too much, and it's because this thing starts and
Kobe,
yeah.
And could be you are right.
Yeah.
All right. We better expend resources, energy, and shout. And they say they wrong quality. I'm be did they was wrong quality.
So where civil
court this thing here court case. Civil law, criminal law, say. They did this with the wrong court.
Oh, me go for okay. If I cause kakra for
chop and go. Why? Lele pocket, ta.
Me way.
Enjoy.
But interestingly, when him say lawyer ticket and was sending me message be wo message now was sending him circuit court ejeli obio for sharing nude pictures. So I'm just asking myself say if circuit court jailed someone then why are they saying say anyway we'll check that one. 0302257900 0302257901. Okay, yeah, farmer calls a award media. So, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
From Kofi.
Okay, Kofi.
And I'm person say case no na investigation. And you want to call second court on remand no investigation. You know, and just wrong court on the court because of so open a way investigation we into what the court say or remand not when you're quite in your investigation. Sanity. We to case high court at once say one reminder. You know, say what the cost small court now we are while committer now the higher court.
Okay. All right. That's it. Hello.
Hello, Advocacy.
Yes, Udi.
You're from a job at what?
What's it?
You're from a job at watching a Jerry. It's a free downfall.
Okay, into you.
Now, when you were down, between now, meet more stories on Sir Recone, Sawami historian. But maintain from the beginning, you know. In fact, one issue, Minister Moka, someone, Commercial, me pese me ka ho asem pa se obema me kwan this issue also between Shatawale and Mr.
Man, come on, Sam, and I'm not going to talk about it in Pacha. So, hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Advocacy.
Yeah.
Pacha, I position me Benin, my father, Obama, or my Ghana, we say Advocacy. Advocacy, me have come on my FSB me board, me say. You see, I know better at least no, or more doors, and see German managers, no. So, better so, then you can kind of crash it, or be a ball home day. It's an says, streaming side, Abium. When I Advocacy, must say almost a board, me say, or moon beam, but that's any part 10 number what they say category. Amum bi mu bi anya konya ni bi ede enya kote system ya substance e bata ho ya ebu ya jini be sia kote no na ye wo e Ghana no ba ofa kwesi we say last be first we last year we start program bi we say bi Saturday bi we say ya ma we opa na so ya betra no mu present the first show ni nim ta say that ben na we be start that day no
ada obe so be show no film semana
oh that you say first we
show na media me fa mom bio me de mom ba be show no to me fa yeah just kidding why I was even thinking about it interestingly. I was thinking about it, so why?
Okay,
because I mean, person not who ba be put che what I'm saying and you there. Oh, they cannot
oh, what buy a power, but okay, maybe I want to mean.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Me can order tumba so Chrisana Ukraina. 0302257900 03022579. Hello. Is it 1 or 2? Oh, hello. Oh, missing the wait me for 0302257900 0302257901. Now, what do I drink here at the about? I'll just take maybe just some a few calls. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Udin.
Hello.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yes, sir.
Never be so na Erico dear no. Bible say any ubia hinta somebody. If I cannot hear when you do it, never be so interesting say no. I am time friend to just already already about say no to me animal see and so go on ya kofa beka ho ntu see kura nye yebu. Na fedin sembe breba ebi kwan so bi ono no woma na ko isa intasi na fetche busuano na senema bebre sabi nipa jesesa ebi ene na hu se bi o yesa de we ya ebi a kasache ni futu ni nti na dwetumi sesa enso ehitasem na bede adini nti no na asebusuano kura
enti se futu no de ma Erico wo hu
pacha
okay
na yesa asebusuano kura uchiesi enye yebio na frafo niema bebre nti ya hintasem bebre se na wa wari mu no ayen tan yin edisa
okay
that's nyamishram
yes that's it. Take the very last one na me find you chat okra yeah the course na see na sorry so hello what are you guys doing me Fabio more confusing yeah so great
because hosting no there Arnold the best start
hosting
Arnold best start but kwesi we there me akwenya kakra me friend me mabo you okay mame kwai kakra na me mo GTA workers abaso last Wednesday almost especially the women's club no your lunchy feast of Ghana e be baso first May ewo conference center
eduane
ye be di workers nyina but yenya se efro bia there be mpacho your workers no be parade ni we are conference center by lunch wo hono omo ye performance reenactment of regional cultures ni nyina no kwesi me bom abaso papa these were workers of GTA from cleaner to the directors ni nyina obi a perform obi and it was so interesting 22nd ye comencia palace ne yakwakoye ehodie no ni free hwa then we come to conference center
comencia he said Otum for his conference center we should come and seating capacity of 77,000
yeah
Yansan Kawani and S and the Casantina Yedinkom, yes, or say, yeah, every baby sankom.
Okay. And why if papa, you drew an ajua, we see.
No, okay.
Born some, yeah. In 22nd, who Kumasia, who TMI Biano, if two and Safro, Menshia Palace. I think say if you want to near background on the first. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
As what Mr. Ajimanka?
So
what's in Inca?
Ura Kushajman, Uncrano, me said I'm from a new but Oma Bommy, Oma to me cry, Yadasi. The Bem said, bed now, Chassi, then Yabo with Chisa, Untutua, and show now about Bayan, Sunyamisha, Rakushajman, GT, Memem Suha, Brano, no Akai say. No nyam hwehwan de no on pepa ne nsakwa bicycle so mfaso a woso a ni free eno penti uti free a na wokọ eno ne mfaso a benya ena adwuma yi so a Dr. Sir Kwame we bie no mfaso a woso titiri pa ma no se meti ha ubemia Peace FM Peace FM because uba na so bia anti station ni dia ni na ye kwa air conditioning aso no bibia amfidie na chese ni na anti ubo Peace FM ubo be ye OK FM ubo Neat FM ni nyina na chese UTV na chese ni nyina na chese mfa nti owura agiman ye da asinya menhira papa men so ya so create fa phone o twa o de ba be kire nti o twa na sem timi kan yi se men nya 9-day wonder unimiye ya no nti na ya frɛ agiman no nti Tell you
what can we?
Now see, I show you too much. Any light off, now I would light. I would feel do light. Inti, near my be saying, "Yeah, no matter. I say I can't get you for." Ura ku judgment. Yeah, we men so here, so good. Doom phone. That's Tilly.
Ghana Music Awards US or more nomination or more kwakoye mini pa the Japan be performing wo ho ntinene mo amwo ho bia ya mo send me video na me hwe ne performance ejinemu ana enyine ntino all the best to all of them.
The Japan they were invite and inviting the be ma but to ko embassy a
ene be chire
inviting the Japan betimi ama but embassy no betimi abam so on betimi abam so eno ni asem
eh so great acha bo
enti eno ni asem no okay all right yeah Yapon
because me nka bebre the American is me pamacho and then no Ikelebe is 7 days old and it's still streaming. Ikelebe Stoneboy any Odumodu Black.
Oh.
See me pacho.
Menyum no.
Enyumpa. Very beautiful proper dance hall tune.
Yeah. Ikelebe by Stoneboy.
What is on him nato?
Say enyumpa but you say good music doesn't need permission to enter your soul.
Me mona
Bona brakosi me tun ye chira na.
Ai.
Me tun ma.
Okay, to ma.
Me ma freestyle body yankwe.
No, the man freestyle na 8040.
I say, awe me I go see, temper them a temper with the Rasta man peace. But I stand tall like a one maca tree, have a guardian angel, Mama Catherine. Them never match up to the stamina. Done kilometers, done meters, done mile. Me are the following at the game like a compass. Them try pass and them last.
Hear me now. No self-defense.
And today, I wouldn't mind you know to the new Stoneboy.
Me, I know be your neighbor. Check your level and stay far. Don't do like junkie, we just come. Till my mind is far. Me, I know be your neighbor. Check your level and stay far. Don't make me pull up my body, yeah. You go the rush and go bite your finger. But man no chase after girl pan Tinder. One guy alone a run pan 12 cylinder. Violate and go under my body, yeah. You go the rush.
Ote Yaya Buanka on my freestyle of a Kelebe by Stoneboy. Ote Tilia Kuyani Panka. Another Samoa Bedunka. Ote Secret Safoenka. Salaman spent your time at Media. We were saying, can you mean shop up on him show? Isabella and so boy. And on our socials. That's right. The last time I'm going to mention them. Now you don't cut this thing. If you don't cut the thing, the important more deep. Massive support as always from my friend Israel Ofori. He's the husband of Gloria Ofori. Who is my sweet darling? Glory, what's up? Cool. As in Shrine, the little one. You're doing well? I owe you some diapers, eh?
You put a body on the field. But I don't like from money. I better don't agree. Who want the price are you feel stop by the money to choke out?
Another them with King David. Or the Brian. Christian Boaje, my name. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Come on, my corner, come.
Me come.
With my boo. Punish me. I'm off planet taboo.
That baby goodbye.